Good, everyone. So yeah, yesterday was a rough day. I put a lot of time and energy. Like, it was a rough week, but I learned a lot. But life, you never know. Like, when you go for, I was interviewing for some sales trainer roles, and did a lot of prep, made it pretty far, but both times did not end up getting the role. So yeah, this is a reminder for everyone who ties their worth to your career. There's so much more to life than working. And yeah, just a reminder that you're enough, you're whole and complete. And life works in mysterious ways. You never know what's going to happen. And hey, what's good? How are you? What are you up to today? Amna? Where are you from? Thanks for swinging by. So I'm about to go walk the park a little bit, but I'm doing the 1000 random strangers journey today. So MD Sana, what's good? Nice to see you. Hey, those emojis, love it. So I'm driving around in my Tesla right now. I'm in New Jersey, about to go pick up some random strangers and interview them. So India, nice. Where in India are you from? I have a friend. Some of the other viewers are from, there's one from Jaspar, one from Bombay area, Mumbai, from Noida and Delhi area. So Kerala. Oh, cool. Very cool. Where is that in terms of, is that the north or south of India? Very cool, very cool. So yeah, it's nice to get a walk in the morning, get a little bit of exercise, enjoy the beautiful weather. Yeah, it's quiet this morning, which is nice. But yeah, I usually walk around the park for a little bit, so that's always nice. What time is it over? Right, it's 6:51 a.m. over here in New Jersey. So I think, let me see if I was to guess, 9.5 hours. So 5 plus 4. It's 4. If I was to guess, it's 5:29 right now, right? 5:29 p.m. I live in New Jersey, about an hour from New York City. So it's pretty diverse over here, a lot of people. And my parents are originally from Vietnam, but I was born in the United States. What about you? Have you been living in India your whole life? So yeah, it's beautiful weather, so I'm just gonna walk around, check out. There's like a butterfly garden around here, so that'll be nice. Maybe I'll do a walk around just to get some exercise, because we played a lot of video games yesterday. So so hopefully today is a little bit healthier, but it'd be cool. My wife and I can go and hang out a little bit, probably do something fun. She loves going to the malls, so probably do, here you go. All right, so we're at the park. Oh, you can hear the birds. Beautiful. Okay. So, all right, let's do this. Ooh. Got my little pouch. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can hear the birds, right? Whoa, that bird makes a weird noise. Here, show you guys the park. Peaceful this morning. Huh, weird noises. Huh. All right, let's see what we have planned for today. So this kind of tells me what's going on today as a driver. So this is the Uber app. You can see here that there's a soccer game later today. So that's at 3:30. Oh, so that's pretty busy. Ooh, but kind of want to stay away from there. Newark is there's a concert. So you can see the MetLife Stadium. And let's see. There's another there's a baseball game later today. Cool. Oh, and then Sunday there's a bunch of baseball games. Huh. Interesting. And then they have like bonuses, I guess. Oh, there's a concert, 21 Savage. Interesting. So yeah, so this kind of helps you plan out your day. But yeah. Then you can kind of see your rankings and stuff like that. So right now I have a 5-star, which is good. I'll take it. And then yeah, so I've done it a little bit less. Let me see, 24 trips in a month. Huh, interesting. Oh, they have a fun fact. I didn't know that. Yeah, so yeah. So today I would like to talk to you guys about not getting your self-worth from your career, your job, right? Because when you get rejected from interviews, if you don't get into the school you want, whatever it is, right? Like we all face some sort of rejection. It definitely hurts the ego because you put so much energy and prep and a lot of your, in our society, we're judged on how much money we make. Are we living in a nice house? Like the nice things you have. So I think it's important to slow down and just figure out like what are your values, like what do you actually care about, and not let everyone else dictate the things that are important to you. So that does take some introspection. Like for me, when you make a lot of money, you get used to like a certain standard of living. You're like, oh, I need to, with this style of living, I get to like travel a lot more, or I get to live in this beautiful brand new house, or I get to drive this beautiful car. And, I think the more money you make, you realize, there's got to be more to life than just making money. It's like, do I have friends that I can rely on? Am I going to be able to have a good relationship with my family? Am I there for them? Am I prioritizing things that matter most to me? So I think it's important to just slow down and reflect and journal on the things that make you happy, So for me, taking a walk around the park is nice. It's very peaceful and it's relaxing. Yeah. So let's see what's going on today. There's a flea market. What is this? The New North Brunswick Humane Society. Oh, it's like a fundraiser to help animals, I guess. Pet food donations. Need animal lovers. Aw, that's nice. Oh, because this is a doggy park. That's why. Small dogs only. Oh, large dogs. Oh, there's a separate one for large dogs and small dogs. Ah, that's kind of smart. Smart, actually. Huh. All right, since this seems like it's not that busy. Oh, there's a lot of stuff. Let's see what we got. We also have an app called Instacart, which is like basically an app where you shop for people's groceries. So that's interesting as well. So, oh, you gotta log in. Okay, I guess I gotta log in. 856. Okay. There you go. All right, so I'll show you guys how this works. So, oh, I guess you could use your Face ID. Okay, cool. So you can kind of see how this works. You can, when you go online, it shows you, oh, you gotta, okay, I guess I haven't logged in a while, so they want to confirm to make sure you're like the actual person that you say you are. Oh, looks like to the left. So they use AI to, I guess, confirm your identity. Oh crap, I have my sunglasses on. I just realized they might be like, yo, take off your sunglasses. Oh, it worked. What? They still were able to recognize me. Interesting. All right. Oh, cool. All right. So yeah, so this tells you kind of what's going on. So Wegmans in Woodbridge, Bridgewater. So, huh, that's cool. It's interesting. All right, and then there's another app called DoorDash where you can, and then you can see there's like promotions. So there's like stuff going on. So Princeton, there's something at 5:30. So, oh, interesting. Check that out. Oh wow, so that's like super late at night. So that one is, so there's one at 5:30. So then you can schedule. Oh, yo, what up? What up, Rohan? What's good, homie? How you doing today? Oh, there's stuff going on right now. All right, let's check it out. Trying to make some money today. So this is an app. I don't know if you guys ever heard of DoorDash, but yeah, a lot of stuff going on. So whatever has the first one, I'll run to. But hey, Rohan, how's your weekend coming along? It's you think it's a long time? It sounds like you miss me, bro. What's going on in your world? Ooh, let's check this out. Man, it's a beautiful day out. I'm wearing this like Uniqlo. This thing is so comfy. It's called Airism, which basically helps you breathe. So it's like super comfortable. It's good stuff. Let's see what this is. It's a pet. Aww. It's a memorial for pets. Oh, so someone buried their, let's see what the sign says. Fido. Let's see who's memorializing their, oh, whoa, what kind of bird is that? Whoa. It's like, oh, it flew away. Whoa. That was a big bird. That was cool. So Rohan, today let's see who we meet today. Probably meet some interesting people. If I was to guess, what is priority mode? Oh, okay. So there's a bunch of, let's see, there's scheduled rides. There's one, oh, that's a 9:15. That's pretty late. Oh, got my first order, Chick-fil-A. Let's go. All right. So just so I don't get multiple orders, I have to cancel all this other stuff. Oh shit, I got some stuff. 3 shop and stop. 3 items. Oh. That's cool. And then you get tip. Huh. Alright, let's do one at a time. Too much stuff going on. And then turn off the Uber. Okay. So the first one's called Chick-fil-A, which is like, we love eating. I don't know if you guys have Chick-fil-A in, oh no. Oh, West. Okay. So Chick-fil-A is a super popular chain in the US where it's like fried chicken, but it's like, tastes really crispy. So that's where we're going to first. Should be fun. Looking forward to that. So that's like 8 minutes away. What's good, Rohan? I know you always have interesting comments. Did you have a good week? This is my car, my sidekick. We call him Fluffy. Chicken.
Head northwest.
I guess you're not a fan of chicken, huh? This fried chicken is it though. Alright. Let's go. Hey, navigate to Chick-fil-A. Alright, let's do this. 8 minutes away, it says. Okie dokie. Oh, what's going on? Oh, why is it? I still think some. Huh, weird. Alright. I gotta turn off this thing, right? Oh no. Oh, it's just a little bit late, my notifications.
Turn left.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So
Head northwest.
basically, yesterday was a rough day because I would say I probably spent like 8 hours, maybe a little bit longer, maybe like 10 hours preparing for 4 interviews with a company called Sumo Logic. One of my good friends, one of the guys I've mentored, basically helped me throughout the process. And yeah, he's a good dude. One of my buddies, Liam. So
Northeast.
I ended up not getting the role, and yeah, man, it was sad. He was kind of bummed, and then some of the other people I interviewed with was kind of bummed as well. But yeah, man, that was rough. And I think in life you just gotta realize that things don't always work out the way you plan. Life is full of unexpected.
Turn left, then use any lane to turn slightly
What
left.
is? Oh, I'm like, what is talking to me? Okay. Yeah, so you never know what's gonna happen, but I think the key is to not be too attached to anything, because the more attachments we have, the more likely we could potentially get disappointed. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't have expectations at all, but you shouldn't believe in the good things.
Head
But
southwest.
I think it's
Head
important
northeast
to.
on 4th Street toward Darmody Avenue.
Oh wow, that thing's kind of loud.
In a quarter mile, turn left.
Let me
on
turn the volume thing. Okay, there you go. So the moral of the story is to stay even keeled, not be too high on the highs and not be too low on the lows. That's one of my old managers, his name is Adam, taught me that. So oh, okay, this is only 2 minutes away. This was faster. I took a little detour. I made an illegal. Everyone does this though. You go into the park and it's like weird because they won't let you go out of the way you came in. So I went out, and that's technically illegal, but it's all good. All right, so let's just see. I'll show you guys what the Chick-fil-A looks like. But it's the most popular order spot around here. People love Chick-fil-A, man. It's crazy, but I think it's like a cult following, it seems like. But yeah, we played video games into 1 a.m. last night. My wife and I played like 6, I want to say like, let me see, so from 5:30, 6 o'clock. So we played 6 hours of video games. What's up? What do you not think, Rohan? I'm always good. I'm always down for a healthy debate with your boy Rohan. Not to have expectations, or what? Is that what you're referring to? Hey, Rohan, give me a like. Yo, I appreciate that, bro. Hit like and subscribe if you're watching this. It's funny because every time you watch the YouTubers, you're like, yo, why do they always say that? But then I'm like, oh, actually, like, that does help. So it's like one of those. It's funny because all cliches are usually true, right? Every time there's like a cliche, you're like, huh, why does everyone say this saying? And then afterwards you're like, oh, it's because it's true. But yeah, I think I was a little bit dehydrated yesterday, so today I need to probably drink a lot of water. I waste my time trying to learn something new. What do you mean, Rohan? I don't think there's ever such thing as a waste of time. Either you learn to not do that ever again, or you learn something good. So that's how I feel. Oh, okay. Person behind me trying to bump up. So 7:09 a.m. and this guy's blasting his music. So I guess you can wow out at 7:09 a.m. What was that new skill? What did you try to learn? Does this have to do with stocks and financial markets? All right. I think we're almost there. 1 minute away. The only thing would be useful liquidity. Long term versus short term, right? What are you talking about? You talking about a long term investments right now? So for people who don't know, your boy Rohan is an options trader. Dude is making millions of dollars, millions of rupees every day, seems like. So that's who you're dealing with. Dude got money, so much money he doesn't even know what to do with it. But you're still with family, which apparently in India that's very common. So that's bro, Rohan, I'm curious. If you make like 100 million rupees, right? Would you move out or would you still live with your aunt? I'm curious. This is a rumor. All right, we just got to the Chick-fil-A, so wow, this is the least amount of cars I've ever seen. Let's see what the orders is. I'll show you guys so you guys can see what it's like. All right, arrived at the store. Let's see. Oh, it's open. Arrived at the store. We got a chicken here. What we got? Chicken, Jennifer M. Let's see. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. I have Jennifer M. Wow. Oh, I guess I'm. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. This. Huh? Yeah. I am. Yeah. Yeah. I just showing people what a day-to-day looks like. Yeah. This is about so I drive like I do like a lot of Uber and Lyft, and I just interview people that I'm like picking up usually. Yeah. So I do a lot of that. Yeah.
People don't get like weird out.
Most people are okay with it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you were born in there.
Well, I usually ask them first, typically, but yeah, but most people are okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is the microphone up there?
Yeah. This is the mic. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't. So you post it on YouTube?
Yeah. Huh?
You post it on YouTube?
Yeah. YouTube. Yep. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Thank you.
How about you?
I know, but keep going because I know you say you're doing fine.
There you go. Thank you. Take care. Ooh, what's this? Have a good one.
I said I know you started.
So, okay. All right, so this is what we got. All right, so let me grab. The money is not worried. The competition, then you will enjoy it. My man Rohan with the dropping the knowledge gems. Okay, Rohan, I see you, bro. All right, so that was nice. That guy was like asking about vlogging. So, all right, now I'm driving this person. She got a biscuit. Like, make sure this is the right order. Oh, not bad. $9 just for this quick order. Shit, that's not bad at all. Leave it at my door. So navigate to 103 Kendall Road in Kendall Park. Let's see. How far this is. should be pretty close. Wait, did it work? Oh, I have to end this trip. 103 Kendall. Ah. There you go. 3.9 miles away. 10 minutes. Okay, that's pretty close. Let's check it out. All right. That was interesting. That guy was pretty chill. So I'm going to this place called Kendall Park. Let's see what knowledge bombs Rohan has for us today. So, all right. So, okay. So you said the money is not worried. The competition should be strong, hard. Oh, okay. Okay. So, what I have to say about that is, yeah, I think if life is too easy, then it'd be boring. But life is inherently can be ups and downs and challenges. But that's what makes life interesting, right? Man, people do not know how to use their turn signal. It's crazy. So, yeah, I do think what I say is knowledge. My dude Rohan be hanging out with Gandhi with his knowledge gems. Or what is that guy? What are the people, the really wise guy, like the guru, Sadhguru? Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of famous wisdom folks. But yeah, I think life is hard on purpose. Or life is hard because you become a better person because of all the hardships. What's good, Rohan? When you say my name, that means you're about to drop some more knowledge bombs, aren't you? What are you gonna say? Is that when you say my name, does that mean you're about to ask me a question? Should I be embracing myself for a hard-hitting question, Rohan? What are you gonna say next? I'm curious. Yeah, let me just make sure this is the right area. Kendall Park. Okay, yep, this is it. Same place. But yeah, sometimes on the rides, I will listen to like some podcasts. I think everyone Tao therapy. Oh, okay. Dude, now you have to educate us on Tao therapy. What does that mean? I don't think I've ever heard of Tao theory. Huh. Drop the bomb. Is that a channel on YouTube? Or is that like a philosophy? Now the suspense is killing me, bro. Ooh, what's this guy? Okay, let's see what Ed Milet has to say to us today. This topic is become limitless.
Upgrade now during the Dell Technology sale event and save on select PCs like the XPS 16 to the exceptional tech and electronics, plus free shipping at right now. Makes us accountability, journaling, live speeches, all these things. There's a baseline message about that. But you're the best in the world explaining exactly why this is so important. So give us some background there.
Yeah, I think, everything starts with a thought. I mean, everything that you do in your life, you have to have a thought before you initiate an action, right? So if you believe that your thoughts have something to do with your destiny, like any great leader in history understands that, the first thing you have to do is you have to decide, are you going to be defined by a vision of the future, or are you going to live by the memories of the past? So, I'll give you an example. Most people wake up in the morning, and your brain is a record of the past. It's an artifact of everything you've learned and
This is Joe Dispenza, for context.
It's a memory bank. So,
and Ed Milet is the guy who's interviewing him.
And those problems
really good podcast. Check it out.
And things at certain times and places. And the moment they start turning on those circuits, those memories are actually causing them to think in the past. every single one of those memories has an emotion associated with them, and emotions are the end product of past experiences. So then, the moment they recall the event or they recall some problem in their life, they start feeling unhappy, they start feeling discouraged, they start feeling anxious. Now, thoughts are the language of the brain, and feelings are the language of the body, and how you think and how
Water
you
does
feel
taste
creates
good,
your
man.
state of being. So
The
we can
pure-
say that.
I guess you don't need any
Most
fancy.
people's entire state of being when
Oh,
they start their day is in
so I've
the
been-
past. Well, if you live in the familiar past,
I got
then
this
it makes
big
sense
ass
you're
thing
gonna
of
create
spearmint
the
gum.
future. So
I'm
what
like getting
happens for
back
most
into
people
gum
is
again,
they're
which
stuck in
I
the
feel like it's
biology.
nice to
So
be
think
chewing
about
something.
this.
I don't know.
Your body is your unconscious mind. It doesn't know the difference between an experience in your life that creates an emotion
Spearmint.
and an emotion that you can create by thought
Yep.
alone. So if you're living by the same emotion every single day, and those emotions are influencing your thoughts, and you can't think greater than how you feel, or feelings
Big
have
pack
become the means of
at
thinking,
Target.
you're thinking in the past. Your lens of the future
Now I'm gonna
is
look
going to
up
be
Dow.
colored by the
Hold up,
past, so you can't see
Dow
possibilities. So most people like to wait for a crisis or disease or diagnosis before they
Dow
wake
theory.
up enough to see. Well,
Its market
the
is
challenge
upward
is that
trends.
biology tends to be
Oh,
redundant.
like
So
the Dow Jones, I'm
if you
guessing.
keep thinking the same thoughts,
Oh,
and
okay.
those thoughts begin to fire certain circuits in your brain.
Oh, yes,
The
yes,
nerve
yes.
cells that
Now I know what
wire
you're talking
together,
about.
wire together. So all of a sudden you start
Talking about
getting
investing.
hardwired. And those are the thoughts that you can think the easiest. At the same time, those thoughts produce chemicals called emotions. And the next thing you know, your body gets accustomed to the
What?
emotions.
Oh,
And it
okay.
can
Now you have to
be
explain.
unhappy.
What do you mean by that?
But at least it's
Everything
familiar
goes
to
ups
you.
and downs. Is that what
So
you're saying? Life is
rather clear
full of
chance of
upwards
possibilities.
and
So
trends and stuff
for
like
most
that.
people, then they say, well,
Damn, that's
I
pretty.
don't really
That's
see
pretty
how
wise,
that
bro.
can do with my destiny.
I
Well,
love,
that's
but
because
in general, we're always going up
95%
as
of
a
those thoughts are
humanity,
subconscious
as
programs, right?
as
So
a
you're not
society,
conscious
right?
that you
Is that
think
what you're
those
saying?
thoughts. So the first step
Huh.
to change is
Interesting.
starting to think about what you've been thinking about and change it. And then when you begin to observe those thoughts, you're no longer the program. You're the consciousness observing
Just
the program.
simply by being an observer of your thoughts.
Right. So most people though, when you do that, when you decide to really take a look, it's like lighting a match in a dark place. So you
Ooh.
feel uncomfortable. So it's easier to turn
Wow.
on your TV. It's easier
That's
to
good.
play with your cell phone to distract yourself from those feelings. Well, when you understand that change really requires becoming uncomfortable to a certain degree, and that's normal, that you're leaving the known and you're stepping into the unknown, then it begs the question, what thoughts do you want to fire and wire in your brain? Because your attention on those thoughts begins to reorganize circuitry, remold the brain.
So, I love this, by the way. How do you flip that to your advantage? So meditation is really means to become familiar with, correct? So we're going to talk a little bit about meditation as we go forward here in a second. But if it is true that your body is your
2 minutes
unconscious
away.
mind, which I
Dropping
know
away.
that,
Dropping this.
and it
this
is
off.
true that it does not know the difference between a real event or an imagined event. Can't you really use that to your advantage, though?
Of course,
So-
because so let's talk about that,
Okay.
because this is because you do this really well. Because most people are waiting for their life to change,
Yes.
so they can feel
Let's see who we're
gratitude,
gonna
to
meet
feel
today.
abundance, to feel whole. You know, that's the old model of cause and effect. You know, so if you're living with emptiness, you're living with lack, you're living with pain. Most people have been conditioned that something out there has to take away this emptiness or feeling inside of them. But if you believe
So
that
good.
you're creating your life and you're living by lack, well, lack is going to create abundance, right? So then it makes sense then that you don't really actually create wealth. You generate.
Please
wealth.
understand,
You
a
generate
person's
wealth.
life is
So
like
the moment you start
market.
teaching your body
Ooh.
emotionally what that future is
Yeah,
going to feel like before
that's
it's made
true,
manifest.
man.
Well, your body is the unconscious
Life
mind.
is,
believes it's living in that future.
the one
in
thing
present
is
moment.
that life
No,
will always be
it's
full of ups and
scientific
downs.
fact that
That's
it's the environment
that's
that
literally
signals the gene, okay?
every human being,
The end
every
product from
person.
experience in the
That's
environment
deep.
is an emotion.
I love that.
So when you begin to embrace an elevated emotion,
So
you
you're
begin to
saying
signal the
eventually
gene ahead of the
things will go
environment.
back
What's the
up.
importance of that? Well, genes make
The
proteins.
seasons of life.
Proteins are responsible for the structure and the function of your body.
All
And
right.
The expression of proteins is the expression of life. So by you creating an elevated emotion and teaching your body what that future will feel like before
All
it's
right.
made
Now I
manifest,
just gotta drop this
your
off
body
real
started
quick.
to live in that future reality in the present moment. Now here's the key. If you were able
All right,
to
so
become
almost here.
familiar
103.
become familiar with wholeness,
Oh, right
become
here.
familiar with
found
abundance,
it.
become familiar with freedom, and you're able to generate those chemicals every single day, more than likely you would be walking around feeling like future has already happened, and you would no longer be looking for it to happen.
Okay.
You would already feel like it has happened. Now, what is the importance of that?
All right,
you're
I'm
literally
gonna drop this
becoming
off,
somebody
take a pic
else.
of the food
You're leaving your
delivery.
lack, you're leaving
Right
your
back.
guilt, you're leaving your energy.
Okay. Right here.
I'm doing that right now too. So now we get into stuff that just benefits me. One of my favorite things you say is that it's a general thing, but I want to move into how you become this. So you say often that in order to change your personal reality, you must change your personality. But I think also that people maybe aren't aware of how that personality was formed. We've started to go down that road, but I want to keep going for a minute. And so you talk often about how a mood over time can end up turning into a personality of sorts. So could you talk about that a little bit?
Sure, let's talk about it in two ways. Okay? So your personality is literally at its base of how you think.
Oh, cool. This is different. So,
Personality and your personality.
my next one is a. Oh, hopefully I have the card.
So then, if you want to change your life, your personal reality,
Where is
you got
it?
to change your personality. Here we go again. You got to start becoming conscious of your unconscious thoughts.
So I just got a Stop and Shop, which is a grocery order, but I have to grab my card. Do I still have it? The red card. Oh, I do have it. Oh, cool.
So then, when you start doing
Wait,
that,
is this
you
it?
begin to objectify your subjective self. So
The
then
light. Let
when
me
you
just
begin
make
to
sure
make
this is the
small
right card.
changes, back to thought.
Alright,
A new thought
so how
should
do I
lead
do
to a
this?
new
You will
choice.
need the
A new
card.
choice should lead to a new behavior.
You would need
A
to
new
shop for
behavior should create a new
items
experience, and a new experience should create a new emotion.
with the red card.
And that new emotion is teaching your body chemically.
Let me make sure this is the
to
right
understand
red
what your mind
card.
intellectually understood. Now your body is in
So,
truth, right? So then the new emotion
I
should
think this
inspire
should be
new thoughts, and
right.
that's called evolution.
2
So how do we get started?
Polar Spring Natural. Oh, I'm just getting water bottles.
Stronger the emotion you
2
feel,
packs of water
the
bottles. That's pretty
be it
chill.
betrayal or a trauma or whatever. The more altered you feel inside,
Navigate to Stop and Shop. 33333 New York Highway 27.
neurologically
Oh
in the
shit,
brain,
I'm
that's
wrong
called
one.
memory.
New Jersey 27.
So we create long-term
Stop.
memories from strong
Stop and
emotional
shop.
events. Okay.
So is that true? That I just want to understand. So
Okay.
maybe the larger
We
the
want to
event,
know where the
the
resistance
emotion, the
is.
stronger-
Oh, damn, bro. You freaking, you wise, bro. That's true. We are attached to what life would look like, most of
So now
us.
they think
Huh.
neurologically within the circuits of the past experience.
I like that.
They feel chemically with the boundaries of those emotions. So how
Cool.
you think and how you feel creates.
So you're saying that humans like to know
how to mediate
the
or
resistance,
control your emotional
where the
reaction.
want to know what's going on. So you're saying that we like to control things in life.
So that
Huh.
the event produces a
Ooh,
chemical
1525?
change. The
Not
body
bad.
needs to return back to homeostasis or balance, but if it can't, then the elongation of that emotional reaction.
Yeah, I didn't really get as much sleep, but that's what happens when I play video games.
You say, hey, what's wrong with you? I'm in a mood.
Nah,
I'm in a mood.
Rohan's not crazy. What you're saying makes a lot of sense, dude.
And I'm having one long emotion.
Humans love to control things, but life does not want you to. Oh my god, this fucking squirrel. Oh my god, this squirrel almost freaking ran it over.
So then now,
Sometimes squirrels, they are not.
for weeks or
Yeah,
months, that's called the
that's why
temper.
there's so many dead squirrels on the streets.
Why are you so angry? Well, this thing happened to me 8 months ago. I'm having one long emotional
Joe
reaction.
Dispenza is good.
My emotions. You keep it going on for years on end. It's called a personality trait. So that a person then is memorizing
Ooh.
themselves by living in
good.
the past. And so then you say to them, well, tell me the story. Now, the latest research on memory says that 50% of what we talk about in our past isn't even the truth. So we make stuff up about the past. In other
Ooh,
words,
so
people are
good.
reliving a life that they didn't even have just to
Wow.
reaffirm that they can change, right?
Wow.
So then, what's the significance
That's
of
so
this?
good.
Where you place your attention is where you place your energy. Period. So then, the stronger the emotion that you have to some problem or condition or person,
3 minutes
in life,
away.
the more you're paying attention to them. So they capture
Let's do
your
this.
attention. So you're giving your power away to that person.
Stop and
right?
shop.
Because they're capturing your attention. So then, there's an energetic connection to every person, everything in your past, present reality has your energy connected to it. So now,
Wow.
this is the significance.
Crazy.
Really decides to be defined by a vision of the future and instead of the memory of the past, the hardest part about it is all of a sudden becoming conscious and not making the same unconscious choice. So then, if you lower the volume to your frustration, to your hatred, to your anger, if you truly knew how to do that, if you lower the volume to that emotion,
Why do
take
people
your
go?
attention off that person, which
Why
means
do
you
many
begin to
people
break
go
those
out of their
energetic bonds, and
houses?
now you're
What do you mean
taking
by
your power
that?
back. You're calling
So why
energy
do they
back,
go
you're
out of their
remeasuring this.
houses?
And all
Like
of a sudden
leave
it
the
builds this
houses?
bigger electromagnetic field around that person's body. That's energy to heal.
Like
That's
instead of
energy
staying
to
at
create a
home?
new
Is that what
future,
you're asking?
right? And then if you didn't want to lower the volume to the emotion, then just take your attention off the person. And every time you take your attention off the person, if you became conscious of that, you wouldn't feel the emotion.
To go to work? Is that what you're saying?
It's been addicted to that emotion because you're using that person to reaffirm your addiction to hatred or frustration. And if that person died, you'd find another one. So then here you go now. So now you're in a position
where am
where
I
you
at?
begin to lower the
I'm at
volume
Stop
to
and
that
Shop.
emotion. And the body's going, wait a second, you've been doing this for the last 20 years, and all of a sudden you're just going to stop hating? And the body says, well, I've been conditioned.
And this is
based on the past.
the solution.
So when the body feels the lack of that emotion, just like a drug addict, it says, hey, you're off schedule here. So now the body starts influencing the mind to think about experiences that are boxed in the brain that are based on that emotion. So the emotion now is causing you to think in the past. If we teach a person then how to trade that frustration or that hatred for an elevated emotion, and they'll say, yeah, but you know, it was my ex's fault.
All right, let's check it out. So stop shopping. Pay with the select. Let's try this. So this is where I'm at. Just got to this place. That's it. Oh. Sweet. So this is pretty simple, I guess. I just grab a cart. Aisle 7. Oh, it tells you what aisle it is. 24, 16 ounce. Let's do it. Pretty chill, very quiet. It's nice in the morning. No one's around, super chill. Bang this out, good to go. All right, aisle 7. Ah, right here, super close. I'm not gonna tell you. David is time pass with me. What is it? You trying to pass time? Is that what you're saying? Am I boring you, Rohan? The water's all the way at the end. Dude, look how many sodas and soft drinks we have in the US. It's pretty ridiculous. Like, there should not be this many things. It's crazy. Oh shit. I just dropped my... Alright, so basically I just have to grab these 24 ounce bottles. Let's see. 24, yep, this is it. So I just grabbed 2 cases of these. Alright, hold up. I gotta grab this real quick. Oh shit. Boom. Mountain Dew. You like Mountain Dew? Yeah, dude, Mountain Dew's a little too sweet for me, to be honest. Oh, scan barcode. 2, quality. Okay. Proceed to checkout. Go to self-checkout or cashier. You will be asked to take a picture of the receipt. Ah. And then scan this barcode. Oh, shit. Oh, good to know. Let's see if they got self-checkout here. So, oh. Alright. Smile. Oh. You can do self-checkout here too. Ah, right here. Okay. Let's see what we got here.
Welcome. If you are a Scan It customer, please scan the barcode on your Scan It or Scan It mobile device.
You can scan in one day.
Welcome. If you are a Scan It customer,
Scan.
please scan the barcode on your Scan It or Scan It mobile device.
$0. Wait, did we scan it? Enter. Scan, I don't know. I think we scanned it. Requires scanning of barcode. Physical ass. Oh. Open your pay with your digital card. Okay. See? Got this bad boy.
If you are finished scanning, please touch Finish and Pay. 649. To prevent damage, please do not place your item in bagging area.
Okay.
649. To prevent damage, please do not place your item in bagging area.
That was the barcode scan, I guess. Finish.
Scan coupon now. Insert coupon into...
No coupon.
Your total is $12.98. Please wait. System processing. Please follow the instructions on the pin pad.
Oh. Let's try this bad boy. 0. Haven't used this in a while. Let's see. The light card. Oh yay, it works. That's good. Low technology.
Please remember to take your receipt.
Okay.
Thank you for shopping at Stop and Shop.
Send.
Please remove all items from the scanner scale.
Discarded receipt. Oh. I guess you keep... Oh, this person lives... Okay. Chill.
Welcome.
That was chill. Alright. Now. It's pretty chill. Does this look any different than this grocery stores in India? Or does it look very similar, Rohan? What do you think? It's pretty quiet, huh? We got lottery tickets, baby formula. That's a lot of ice. Key maker. That's why I'm saying, oh really? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you were making fun of how whack technology is in the US, but actually it sounds like you're saying we have good technology. Good. Okay. Oh my God, I gotta clean this up. Throw all this stuff out here. Okay. Good stuff. Really? Okay, all right. I think compared to like, I heard in like Korea, they have even better technology than us. But yeah, the self-scan is everywhere now. I guess people are trying to save money, not to have to hire people.
Sooner or later, you got to reckon with yourself and change, right? So then, teach a person.
All right,
then how to
let's see
trade
what
that
we got
emotion
next.
For an elevated emotion. Now,
Trade the emotion for an elevated emotion.
right. So you're going to
Ooh.
give that up, and you're going to practice feeling gratitude.
Navigate to 4108 Hunters Glen Drive.
Spending most of your time feeling hatred and frustration.
Let's see.
So now it's going to take
19
time
minutes.
to cause that heart of you to bloom,
That's not bad.
Or your heart of yours to bloom.
I'll take it.
Once they're able to feel even the smallest measure of gratitude,
Chill.
they start feeling appreciation. Thankfulness. Gratitude, it's emotional signature. When you get something,
Gratitude.
when you're receiving something, when something has happened to you, or when something is happening to you, you say thank you because you're receiving something. So the emotional signature of gratitude means.
Let's see what you say. Now Rohan will say bad things about because Rohan doesn't have that thing.
That emotion then is telling the body that the experience has already occurred. And the
Yo,
thought
Rohan,
then
when did you become so
moving into the
wise?
body
When
is a consistent
were you always this wise,
So
brother?
now you're beginning to program the autonomic nervous system
You're
for
funny.
a very specific destiny.
You like the scanning technology? What's so advanced about scanning technology? Self-service scanning technology.
Body's craving those emotions and habituations.
That's funny.
And
Yo, Joe Dispenza dropping bombs.
something weird or unusual.
Even though I hate on him because everyone talks about him, there's a lot of truth to what this man is saying.
And you didn't have to go and get
Here it is.
It came to you. Now you're the vortex of creation. So if you say to me, well,
I got
was
this for
feeling
free,
gratitude,
watermelon
but I was
chapstick at the WeWork. So every time I use it, my wife's like, dude, it smells so strong, the watermelon smell.
Your environment, your outer environment, to control how
Supposedly, this is all
Go
natural.
back to the unconscious program that you're the victim to your life.
You got it.
But when you start producing those outcomes in your life, you're going to pay attention to what you did inside of you. You're going to believe more that you're the creator of your life and less of the victim of your life.
That is
Whoa.
so unbelievable. The way that I've never heard anybody ever say it like that, though, because I've watched people, this person's caused this insecurity in their life. And even when they remove the person, what they'll do is, okay, now I'm going to feel gratitude, what you just said, but their body is still addicted to that emotion, and they go seek other references to give them that emotion again. So the first thing you said that I love, that I've not
We
heard
can
before,
get
is one
addicted
is
to that.
Acknowledge when
That's
that
good
addiction
stuff.
rears its head again,
Huh.
just by acknowledging it. The second thing that really nobody talks
Whoa,
about is
I didn't
it's
even
wonderful
realize we've been
meditation,
streaming for
that state
15 minutes
that you
already.
get up and be active towards that goal. That's what most people don't ever talk about.
We're changing
I
the
become
brain and body
lazy.
to live in that future present reality.
I mean,
so that you feel connected to
my
the
personal
future instead
opinion
of
is
the past.
every year
When
we're
you're
getting
connected to the
lazier
past, you're
because
looking for
of
it. And if you're
technology,
looking
because
for
of
it, you're
stuff.
separate from it. If
We're
you're
less likely
being
to
it,
do
then
stuff.
there's
Nice
change
little
in energy.
deer, so
Nobody
cute.
changes until they change their energy. Change
Whee!
your life. Change your life. After
That's what I have to say to that,
8,000
Rohan.
I
Whee!
can tell you that you and I
No,
are
I
at
think
our absolute best.
I think society we're becoming lazier and lazier every year, personally. But same with me.
And measured too. So there's these different energy centers in the body. Is it true that if you're holding on to these other emotions, I just want a basic answer
I
to
think-
this for the group too. If you're holding on to these
Yo,
negative
bro,
emotions,
what's
more
good,
more
homie?
empowering emotions.
From India, nice. Where in India do you live, my brother?
Describe that to somebody.
Kumar. I know Kumar's a very common name.
To our
right?
victimization, our guilt, our suffering.
I know
our unworthiness,
Sharma
our
Patel is
our
common.
importance, our control, our fear,
I know you're
our
Indian.
anger, our frustration, our hatred, our judgment. Those are the
Nice,
first
nice.
three hormonal centers in the body.
Where do you
and those
live?
first
Do you,
two centers have everything.
where in India do you live, my
And
brother?
those centers are energy consumers. Is a lot of energy that we're drawing from our very vital life force, our resource of light and information, and we're turning it into chemistry, and we're literally robbing the body's energy, right? So then living like that for the short term is okay, because the body can
Oh shit, what's
stasis
going on?
and restore itself, but
Brother, panke, what kai panke ho?
then there's no energy for growth.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I don't understand
So
what
again,
you're
you
saying.
eat all the right food,
Do you also-
do all the
are
right
you able to
things, but
ask
if
me
you're
in
living
English?
Anxiety and fear, and you're viewing your world from the worst case scenario.
We got Rohan.
possible,
Rohan
that's
can
the
translate for me.
survival. There's no energy for
You got me, bro.
There's no energy for
Hook
healing.
it up.
So the majority of our thoughts are signaling certain circuits in the brain that signal another
He's saying
part of the brain, limbic brain, to make
that you should know about what Vati, Kala, Kali.
So now you're taking
Who? Wait, what? Who is that?
and you're storing
Vatat,
it as energy
Vatat,
in these
Kol-
energy
Koli?
centers. And if you're living in survival,
Huh?
why don't you open your heart? It's just
Why
not
should I know
opening
about it?
your
Is this
heart.
something going on?
If you're getting chased by T-Rex, it's not a time to meditate. It's not
I'm
a
not-
time to learn. It's
Sorry.
not a time to connect. It's not a time to communicate. It's
Is
not
he
a time
the?
to sit
Oh,
down and go within. It's not a
okay.
time to go
You're talking about the cricket
within.
player, right? The super famous
Why was
cricket
this- I
player.
never asked you this before.
You-
Is this,
I think Rohan, you're making that part
I
up.
don't think you believe this, but I just want to understand. Is this
So
genetic
funny.
disposition that's been passed down?
Yeah, sounds like I need to follow this guy on Instagram or something. I don't even know what he looks like. Why do you like him so much? Why don't you share? Sounds like Rohan has a man crush on this guy.
Fear is adaptive. You run from the unknown.
Yes.
Run from challenges, right?
Dude, I'm telling you, in America, we know nothing about India, unless, like, really. Besides, what do we?
And you'll be to emotionally prepare yourself.
That's funny. Behind, like, I think the first time I really like heard about cricket is after college. Only because I watched that movie, Langan. But before that, I had no idea really what it was. I just kind of knew it was similar to like baseball, but it's actually not as popular in the U.S.
You programmed it subconsciously. Then,
all right, let me follow this dude on social media.
Very anticipation that keeps the person on the hamster
Dow
wheel.
theory predicted that the market discounts everything.
So they don't believe
Different markets,
impossibility
patterns
when they're
reverse.
living in that state.
Charles
Because
Dow.
in survival, it's not a time to create. All the
Oh, he
flows
co-founded the
from
Wall
hind
Street
brain
Journal.
away from
I
the
see.
forebrain. There's no physiology really for a person to begin to create a new future.
All right,
So
let
then-
me look
so
up.
think about
What
it.
is
So then,
what do we
70%
have
of
to
the
do with
time,
us
people
here?
in the world are living
Verats.
anticipating
I'm
the
curious how
next
much money
moment
this
based
guy's
on their
making.
past moment. And so they're laying reality
International.
out
He's the
moment by
he's the
moment,
captain.
next known.
Oh, he's around the same age as me.
So the
Nice.
hormones of stress
I guess you can
endorse
play cricket until you're pretty old. That's
stress.
we're almost
And
around
you
the same
come
age.
to
I'm him by.
on matter. You're focusing on the material world. You do that, put all your attention.
Yo.
Puts all your attention
This is the
on your
first.
body. You're being chased
This
by
is the
demons.
first thing I've seen you say, brother. What did you say? Apu, Apu. What's good, brother? What's your question?
Themselves. And now they're at that perfect place to create. And my definition.
Nice to meet you, dude. What's going on in your world?
That's when you're free.
Are you from India as well? It looks like it, based on. I don't know if you guys ever watched The Simpsons, but the main character, the Indian guy who owns the supermarket, is named Apu. So, unfortunately, that's Americans' representation of what India is, what Indians are. Because The Simpsons was like one of the most popular shows of all time.
Your brain starts running all the emails you have to do. You become aware of that, and you return back to the present moment. You tell the body it's no longer the mind, that you're the mind. Now your will is getting greater than that program, and there's a liberation of energy. And every time you do that, that's a victory.
Oh yeah, I got it.
And you teach
Every
people.
time you do that, that's a victory.
That's
When
a
your
victory.
mind tells the body, I'm in charge.
When you say when you want to get up and you want to quit, and you go, oh, you know, that's my body. Bring it back.
Okay.
And now you're
Oh.
taming the animal. The body is the animal, and you're like a dog. You sit. If you keep doing this,
I was troubled.
The body finally acquiesces. It finally says, I'm not going
Wait.
anywhere. And then
You was troubled? That implies a past tense. You're saying you're not troubled anymore? I beg to differ. I beg to differ, my bro.
every time they do that, add up. There's no such
Yeah, well, yo, where's Aniket at? Yo, I'm about to text my boy Aniket, be like, yo, where you at, homie?
You work with that.
Arf.
You said to me, why do you meditate every morning? I said, because
I think I scared Arfa off during our last meet and greet. I got to meet her and hear her voice. She's very nice. All right, let me hit up our boy Aniket.
That shuts off. Not just shuts off during the meditation. It stays shut off for the rest of the day. So
okay.
the critic in your head is telling you this will
Instagram.
never happen. You don't have enough time. There's no voice there. So you just have a clear flow. And you trust yourself more.
Yes.
So then
What?
when you start
Why does it say that?
getting that brain and heart coherence.
Yo, what's good, bro?
in the future,
We're on the live stream, man. Rohan's here.
Sometimes in the mind, that it's actually there's physical evidence in your brain.
Oh my
Look
God,
at it,
so
it's already
funny.
happened. And you can begin to understand. You can select a new potential quantum field.
So we gotta. So Aniket has a crush.
To such a
So
degree
when he
that
gets up here,
it's living in that future reality in the present
don't want to.
moment.
The
Signal
people
new genes
of
and ways
India
change your
don't want
body.
to improve.
Think about this.
What do you mean? They don't want to improve? You can't generalize all of India, bro.
Brain and body to look
What do you mean by that? Oh my god, you're so funny, bro. I love the huge generalization here.
It's not about your health. It's not about your freedom.
Funny, man.
So then it's you overcome.
Damn, this shit's shaking like a mofo.
Overcome,
Very bumpy roads, I guess.
To become someone else. And so most people
8
don't
minutes away.
understand that the truth is that every time you overcome yourself a little bit more, the side effect is you love yourself.
Oh.
And so
That's good.
self-love is no longer about pleasure or having a car. It's something that you're cultivating.
Oh.
So then
So good.
imagine we have research to show, and this is such a duality.
So hey guys, as you know, I've partnered up with my good friend Brennan Burchard, who's created the greatest personal development system that has ever been designed, called Growth Day. There's everything from journaling to accountability programs, live messages every Monday from myself.
Only know how to
and
watch
influencers.
cricket.
There's an opportunity for you to get courses that will cost completely for free.
Amen, brother. I mean, in America, we watch a lot of sports too, so don't get me wrong.
This show is
America is not that much better.
So, I get asked a lot, what are some of the common practices of
Right.
all your own? Baby.
Our staff of correspondents provide a
What's going
fast-paced
on?
look.
Wow, this is going to be good. And all of a sudden, you see this brain going into this kind of psychic.
So I'm 6 minutes
Heart
away.
Wide open. You see coherence going on. You look around at that person, and there's tears running down their face. Imagine
So we're in the
feeling
farms.
so
We're in the
low
farmlands right now.
that it's impossible to want. I mean,
We're called the
how
Garden
cool
State where we live, even though it's the most densely populated state in the U.S. Interesting, huh?
Happens because now you are worthy to receive, and the universe only gives us what we think we're worthy
All right.
to receive. Share this with them.
Ooh, this is fun to drive. A lot of turns. Let's go. See if I can make this turn. Whee! Oh shit.
All I want to know is how many
Whee!
Yes.
And
This car is fun to drive though. I'll give you that.
because nobody changes from that. I mean, I'm a doer.
Oh, roadkill. Ooh.
And
Do you guys have a lot of roadkill in India as well, man? There's freaking roadkill everywhere here. I swear.
You've got a group of people.
Oh, we're at the
passionate
park.
about transformation.
Oh, cool.
They've done some of
Yo, I got bitten up like a mofo here. All the bugs. And the only bad thing about the summer is like the bugs. When you go hiking, man, the bugs freaking eat you up alive. It's crazy.
This is the pop. Yeah, it's a pop.
This guy's name is Evan P.
And we were like, we had to send him home.
Let's see.
And I was like, oh God, she's had him for a week. So we created these week-long events where people retreat from their lives. And they remove the constant stimulation in their external environment that reminds them of who they think they are as a person.
So Rohan, what are you most excited about in your life?
Things that they do in a certain amount of time.
What are you looking forward to, my brother?
Mundane life. So we'll bridge a little quantum physics, a little neuroscience, a little endocrinology.
Oh, a lot of people running this morning. That's good.
Those are
A lot of
all
healthy
sciences of
older people.
possibility. And I now know
Gives
that
money
if
to take
people
his name.
sound scientific information. You know, for me, that's the language.
Gives
And then
money.
If they can turn to the person next to them and explain,
What do you mean by
they're
that?
not going to get off the hook.
He's
If you can't
so
explain
rich
it's not
that
driving
he
your
would
brain,
give his money
you can
just
build
to
a
sell
model
his
of
name to
explaining.
people.
You're installing the neurological hardware in your brain in preparation for the experience. So the more you understand what you're doing and why, how it gets easier because you can assign meaning to it. So then if I can set up the conditions and the environment, give them the proper instructions, push the envelope a little bit.
All right.
People who get the
Maybe I'll turn on the
intentions,
other app.
and
See
actions,
what drives we got going on today.
They're going to have
Let's
a new
see.
experience. And the experience then is not only going to enrich the philosophical
Let's
circuits
try
of the
this.
brain, because
Oh wait,
experience
I gotta
does
turn
that,
off the
but it's gonna
deliveries.
produce
There you go.
emotion. So they're going to start feeling more unlimited. They're going to start feeling more free. Now they're
Okay,
teaching
let's
their
try
body
that.
chemically to understand what their mind is intellectually.
What happens
So
in life,
you've
he
done it
will be.
once,
In life will be
you'll
seen.
do it again.
I don't want to say anything else.
So if you can repeat
Okay,
it, you
drop.
will
Okay,
neurochemically
Rohan with more
body
knowledge
will
bombs.
work as one. In other words,
Speaking
the
in.
body will start to learn
Oh
how
shit! I
to
got a
use what's
delivery
right.
already.
Consciously think about it.
Ah
So it's
shit! Why am I?
easier,
Oh,
right?
McDonald's.
So we follow that format. And
Alright.
The first couple days is that getting
I
beyond
guess we're
your
going
body,
to
getting beyond your
McDonald's
emotions.
after
Everybody's
this.
got to do it, but if you just keep applying the formula, keep going,
Pause,
keep reminding
order
them, keep
after
building the model,
delivery.
I give them
Okay.
numerous opportunities to connect and numerous opportunities to overcome.
No, I like that
Sooner or
acceptance,
later,
bro.
You're just gonna figure it out. Something about it, you're just gonna figure it out. And when you do, then
All right.
we start seeing now these incredible transformations and changes. And it's
This is knowledge.
because I really think that
Amen, my brother.
evidence is the loudest voice.
What I'm hearing from that is
It's the loudest
acceptance.
voice in so we've got all
Not being
kinds
too
of-
attached
all
to
the
that, to the future.
We got great measurements
Mr.
on
Philosophy,
immune
sir.
regulation, how you can strengthen your immune system by thought alone. We have great measurements on that you could actually change your genes.
Oh, I've been to this
4
area.
days,
Yeah, a lot of
lengthen your
people order
telomeres, lengthen your
a lot of
life,
stuff in this
60
area,
days,
I noticed.
Change your neurotransmitters, change the energy around your body, the energy centers of your body. It changed all this stuff. And so
All right, 2 minutes away.
that's the scientific evidence, but the evidence of people now.
This is not
really-
knowledge.
really so then, what's the scientific person then?
A man of
who
many,
begins to make
a man of many
changes and just
contradictions.
mastering that formula?
I see
Well,
you.
the side effect is a remission from a health condition. So we have seen not once, not twice, more than twice, blind people. Like that one lady had a stroke on the optic nerve. A nurse from London, very smart lady, and the lesion was on the optic nerve, and it created a blind spot in her visual field from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. So she can't see anything there, and so she lost her license. She has her own company. She couldn't read emails, and sooner or later your brain accommodates a little bit, but not fully. And so the typical prognosis with a stroke when there's neurological damage, that if your brain doesn't recover within 2 weeks, it's going to stay the same and slowly get worse. So she has great relationships with all the physicians, and they all said,
we're here.
Learn to live with it. And
For-
one doctor said, hey, why don't you try going to this event? And this nurse,
Weird.
nurses are practical people. I mean, they're super practical people. You want to get a good doctor, ask a nurse, right?
Sure.
And they're just very, very practical. So she did all the
So it
online
says I
course,
passed
she did
it.
both the courses, she read all the books, she did all the meditations, and she came to the
Okay.
event with the intention of learning
You got a
how
U-turn.
to live with her condition. It
Interesting.
didn't occur to her fully that she could heal it, and she went.
5-year-old
because she wanted to
attitude.
start a nonprofit, to help people.
Nah, you're wise.
So she went
You're
with a doctor
a very
that-
wise
that,
guy in your own weird
that,
way.
recommended the work, and just certain point
All
in
right.
the middle of the event, she was doing a walking meditation on the beach.
Almost
with
there.
1,000
So
other
this
people
guy's
there,
name. Leave it at my
And,
door.
it occurred
Oh,
to
that's
her
pretty simple.
that maybe she should think about healing her eyes. So
All right.
she went
Let's
into
try. I'm gonna do a Yui.
meditation and,
Bust the U-turn.
Same day, and she laid down after we finished the meditation, and she said, it
Alright, I
was
gotta
like
figure out where the hell this
someone
person
taking cellophane,
lives.
cracking it
100
in her
and-
head. She felt something going
100
on inside her
and-
brain. And she was
109.
crying because she
Oh,
knew
there it is.
something spectacular was happening, and she didn't want to open her eyes. And then the meditation ended, and
Oh,
she said,
so
"When I
it's
opened
right
my
here,
eyes,
I
it was like
guess. Huh.
I was seeing so much brighter."
Wait, why
She
is this
said,
telling me to
"I
go
could
all the way
see
up
no
here?
blind spot."
Weird.
And the doctor was laying right next
this
to her.
accurate?
She was sobbing or hugging
Let's
each
see.
other, and so she went on the Monday morning to
Let's see.
get her eyes, the visual fields measured, and hopefully we'll get the image for you. But
Interesting.
you can see on the pre-measurement just
I guess the
black.
GPS is not always.
that quarter of the sphere,
The lesion.
of the circle was
People
just
all over
black.
talking
In
about
other words,
money.
blindness. You see the post measurement
Yeah.
Monday morning after
That
the
is
event,
a
there
fact,
isn't
man.
a black
I think
spot.
we think about
Complete
talking about money so
restoration
much.
of sight. Now, if you ask me if that was possible, 2 years ago, I would say, yeah, it's possible theoretically. But now, this is the 4-minute mile. Then we have another lady that was blind from birth,
Oh, there you go.
5% vision, and again, she had an amazing experience with our coherence healing. We teach people how to heal. When she opened her eyes,
Okay, so
she
we're
could see
almost
faces
here.
for
So
the first time.
41.
And in fact, they had these
401.
two big
So alright,
bouquets
so
on a
almost there. It
stage,
looks like.
really big, beautiful flowers. And she had 5% vision, so she could just see a little bit of light. And she thought
108.
they were two guards, two bodyguards on the stage guarding the whole event.
you funny.
When she sat up, she could see flowers.
Oh, here you go.
Or you see the nurse tell her story, or the lady who's allergic to everything at the same event, who's wearing a mask
Oh,
with the,
there it is.
with
We
the
found it.
filters and the whole bit, that had anaphylactic shock every day of her life. By the second day, she's on the floor with her mask off, dancing around. That person
Okay, we just
sits
got
down
here.
after they witness that. When they close their eyes and they do their next meditation, Their
Okay.
acceptance, their belief.
All right,
And
I gotta deliver these two belt things real quick. I'll be right back. Ooh, can I carry both at once? Let's see. Oh man, that's heavy. All right, well, let's attempt to do that. All right, so the next I have is McDonald's. Navigate to McDonald's. Oh, there it
Do
is.
say, what is standing in the way?
4 minutes away. Steven,
My ability to connect to that.
let's do it.
Because I want to eliminate every belief, every emotion, every past, whatever. I want to remove all of those valves. Why am I doing this? Because I want to get so good at this. We have some MIT
Rohan,
researchers.
you're always a smart dude,
that
man.
Organize all the data.
I don't think anything bad,
50%.
nothing negative about you.
50%, and then we were
Except
gonna
you're always
walk into
joking.
children's hospitals and say,
But that's not a bad
"What,
thing.
Kids, just give us your kids. We won't touch them. We don't want any money. All we want to do is help." And I think that is
That's amazing.
That's a living organism called the human beings. The living organism, human being. The age of selfish individuality has to end right now. The living organism has to take care of one another. They have to heal one another. They have to teach one another. They have to exchange important
Joking.
information. Wee! They have to shine for one another, not to be
You always
outstanding,
joking.
competitive, but to show others that they can shine. That's the only way we're going to make our
So
way.
Rohan,
Oh my gosh.
how tall are you? I'm
One of the
curious.
things I've ever had said here. Just
Are you like 6'10"?
of this is beyond just
I'm curious. Give us a visual, bro. We can make all these predictions.
In humanity and consciousness, as you just described there at the end, is what really I'm hearing and seeing all of that. That's what fascinates me. And I must say to you that we all agree that
I'm
certainly
curious.
our thoughts can make us
Do you play
unhealthy.
video games?
That is
If
true.
so,
There's gotta be a way that the mind
what
and
types
the
of
heart
video
can be
games
able
do you
to heal
typically
the
like
body as well.
playing?
And I'm fascinated by the study of epigenetics, and what you've just covered here it's a whole new level. I love what you said. We've poked a hole. It's the 4-minute mile. And but I do-
But the reason it's the 4-minute mile is because once the 4-minute mile was broken, 2 weeks later.
Oh, that's
everybody
it. I
was
see.
breaking.
Oh,
It's
cool.
a new belief.
It's a
a new
new
level of
Nice.
consciousness.
Do people still play
then-
that game?
So the evidence of all these amazing healings, not only
Huh.
healings, people are creating new jobs, new
That's right.
opportunities, new
That's the-
relationships, new mystical
Yeah,
experiences.
Playgrounds.
Yeah,
Was it Battleground? Is that what it's
Can't
called?
be added anymore.
Wait,
You
play.
just after
Yes.
that. That's the unknown, right? So in order for you to really begin
Yeah.
to explore the
My wife
unknown
played it for a little bit.
aspect of yourself, you gotta learn how to get
Conqueror.
And if you keep coming back to the known,
I have
you're
no
gonna
idea
miss
what
out
that
on the
means.
unknown. So you would say, well, I don't know anything in the unknown. Of course, it's the unknown. And if you try to control it there, you're back to the known. If you try to predict it, you're back to the known. So you got to go through this trial and error of just kind of refining your
All right,
attention.
let's see. Let's go.
Refining your ability.
I don't know why it's
And
giving me
just
this
gotta be
McDonald's
something like
order.
playing
I was
tennis or
trying
playing
to
golf or
tell
doing
them
martial arts or working out or
just to
crocheting
do-
or dancing the salsa.
Yes.
You just got to keep going, man. In the beginning, it's tedious, and then when you start finding your groove, our
Oh
community,
shit! I was supposed to turn. Fuck.
they don't miss their morning meditations.
Yeah.
You know why? Because the magic is happening, and they know if they
Oh,
miss it,
okay. I can still do this.
cut
Never
off from the
mind.
magic. So whether they're tired, whether they're hungover, whether they're
Right.
they're in.
Right.
You know, and if you
Almost
if you
there.
wake up in the morning, you can't get your butt out of bed. You know what that means? It just means you can predict the feeling of everything that's going to happen in your life. Your
Huh.
body's resigned.
The body's
So then, you know, when you went on a school trip when you were a kid, you know, you woke up before your parents.
Yes.
You knew something new was going to happen. That's the
Yeah.
body going,
Oh.
wake up. It's something unexpected is going to happen. What happened to us, right?
Christmas Day.
Yeah, so,
Everyone's-
All right,
so why
almost here.
not,
Yeah.
you know,
Where am I
put in
dropping
your-
this guy
put in
off
your
at?
time, and then
Let's see what he
take
ordered.
care of
6
yourself so
items.
you would cause, I mean, become a scientist in your life.
He has
And
6
really start
items.
to
He
experiment
got
with it. Okay,
bacon and
so
hot
dinner.
cakes,
Let me just
scrambled
write down 4
eggs,
thoughts
biscuit,
that,
2
I can't,
coffees.
it's too hard, I'll start tomorrow, this doesn't
Oh,
feel right,
2
whatever it
creams,
is. It's this person's fault.
egg,
Just
sausage,
write those
egg,
down and say
biscuit.
these thoughts,
Okay.
like Gandalf on
That sounds
the
pretty
bridge.
good.
Yes.
You may not pass today. This is the end.
Yes.
So that if you become conscious of
You
those
shall
thoughts,
not.
now you're the governor of your thoughts.
Ooh.
What actions, what behaviors
Damn,
do
this
you want
guy's
to change?
good.
Do you complain? Do you blame? Do you judge? Do you make excuses? How do you talk? Do you speak limited? Just pick 4 things that you're not going to do any longer.
Oh, I'm at the
What
near the
emotions
Asian
get
food
you in
market.
trouble? What are the emotions
That you're addicted to too, right?
that you're addicted to that
Yep.
keep you returning back to your past?
Yeah.
And if you don't know,
Damn.
close your eyes for about 30 minutes and just watch where
Okay.
your mind goes and watch your feelings and just say,
Ooh,
okay,
that's
it's
good.
frustration, it's unworthiness, it's self-doubt, it's guilt.
Oh,
it's
that name.
frustration,
I forgot
shame.
there's a McDonald's in
Just
this plaza.
Become conscious
right here.
of them and just review them in your mind so that you don't
Whoa.
unconscious them in your waking day.
It's so powerful because, by the way, everyone that's listening to this is so awesome because if you've been listening to my content for the last 3 or 4
Alright, I'm
months,
gonna
you've
run
been laying
in
this
and grab it.
foundation, and now I just bring you this master that takes it
Let's check
to a
it out.
master class level and explains to you the scientific
Alright,
reasons
pick up
that these
at the
things
front
work. But I
counter.
wanna
This is
check
not
back in with you
drive-through.
on something.
Alright, you guys can come along. Let's check it out. So this is the McDonald's. You're just eating something like, bro, huh? There's chewing on gum, bro. This is not an entrance. Oh, oops. Alright, verify this order. GDF20. Cool. Check it out. Oh, Ronald McDonald. Pick up. Oh, there it is. Verify the order. Oh,
Head to your drop-off at 14.
I can just grab it, right? Alright, 11 minutes away. Check it out. Woo! Beautiful day. Ooh, this smells, you can smell the oil from the French fries from the McDonald's. Alright, see what we got next. I made it after this drive to only be able to pick up like people so we can have interactions with people. So that should be
These
fun.
emotions that our body gets.
I
addicted
definitely need to charge the
There's
phone.
a power, everyone, because I've experienced this in my own life.
63%.
Everything that Joe's explaining here, other than healing my own body,
good
I've
stuff.
watched them happen in my life from the standpoint of becoming something, and then these things are in my life rather than me sort of forcing them to happen.
Oh.
I mean, most people don't have
10
any
oh.
great things.
Navigate the 14 Headley Drive, Princeton.
So eloquently about the fact that, you know, but this
no, it's
epigenetics
Headley,
concept is
not
fascinating to me,
Hadley.
but at the same time, you talk eloquently about
18
only about 1% of us are predisposed to most of these negative
There you
ailments in
go.
our lives in the first place anyways. This is a
There
misnomer.
you go,
But
3.2
I want
miles.
to talk about meditation for a second because there's
Cool.
people listening to this that have never done it before. So I just want them to start at a bit, because the thing that you say that it just as a base level thing, by writing these emotions
Okay.
down, you either don't want to experience or do, or
Let's
the thoughts
go.
that do
Where
or
we
don't
going
serve you.
next?
The power in just that, everybody. Okay, I want to go
Oh.
back to what Joe said earlier. I just want to give you my 2 cents on this. is you become aware
I
of
got a
them when
U-turn.
they reveal themselves to you. Just the awareness
Well,
gives you
where
a
are
power
we?
over them you didn't have before. Remember what Dr. Joe said before? Every time you sort of make progress on something like this,
Whoa,
you are
Buster
remaking
Yui.
yourself. So give yourself credit for these small wins. But the cool thing about meditation for me is it strips me of the distractions. It strips me of what I see.
Driving is fun when we get a
Can
Tesla.
you talk about just that basic concept?
Again,
Gratitude.
again, this is brilliant because
It's nice
you're
to
a
be
practical
grateful.
guy, and so am I.
Now we
So,
want to
all right,
go
so
to God.
if the word meditation
Worst
is
Hollywood
what we're
movie.
familiar with, right?
What?
You know,
What do you
people
mean
say,
go
oh,
to
well,
God?
You shouldn't focus on the negative. Well, really? That's 95% of who you are. And you've got to begin to dismantle or denature that old personality. And that means you're going to have to come up against the cravings that the body has emotionally. You know, like it's 8 o'clock in the morning and you're doing your meditation, you're normally in traffic. You want to get angry and your body's going, hey, you're off schedule. So let me just find something that's mapped in the brain that I bring up a past experience why you can feel a little anger. Well, now once you become aware of that, now the game is on, right? Because now
All right.
you're working
Oh, yeah.
unconscious
Let's
of
go.
that and not go unconscious again. And it takes an incredible amount of
Flying,
awareness.
baby.
It takes a great amount of consciousness, and you can't have consciousness without energy. So you got to raise your energy in order to get to it. Otherwise, you're going to be consumed. You're going to return back, right? So if you start becoming familiar, so conscious of those unconscious thoughts, they would never slip by your mind unchecked by you. Now, that is when you really catch yourself, right? And the research shows that you can get better at this. You can actually sense the thought before it comes. So then you start firing and wiring new thoughts. You start thinking,
Whoa,
to yourself,
private
How am I
park.
going to be when I open my eyes? Well, how am I going to make a difference in the world today?
So we're in Princeton now, kind of near like the Princeton University area. This place, Plainsboro, Princeton, pretty close by. A lot of pharmaceutical companies around this area.
And rehearsing what you're going to do. Your brain doesn't know
Ooh,
the
beautiful.
difference. You get caught up in it.
See if you guys kind of see a little bit.
Hardware in your brain to look like you've already done it. Now the brain is no
Yep.
longer directed past. Now it's back to the future. You are priming your brain, and if you keep doing it, the hardware will become a software program. You know what that means? It just might start acting like a happy person. Well, there's no surprise there. You install the circuits. Stress hormones arouse the body, so you have your attention on your body. Different directions. You got to predict everything in your life.
What is this?
And
Adult
if you think about the
daycare.
hormones of stress, you're
Adult
always
enrich.
investing your attention and energy into the known future. You're in a line of time here, in a timeline. So then,
Line of
let's
time.
think about it. How are you going to make thought more real than anything else? How are you going to create from thought? Well, let's close our eyes.
Cool.
Let's disconnect from the environment, right?
Uber
Less
green.
sensory information coming into the brain, less distraction, as you said. Let's play some soft music in the background. Let's stick some
Let's
earplugs in
see.
our ear. What do you want to do? Diminish sensory. But now you're sitting down. You're not eating. You're not tasting. You're not smelling. You're not feeling. So there's less sensory input coming to your body. So then now your
That
movements
kick,
begin to change.
the acceleration is the
Slowing
best part
down.
about the Tesla. You just like whoosh. You fly. It's like a rocket ship. I don't know if you guys ever been. There's a roller coaster called King the Ka in Six Flags, which is like an amusement park, like a roller coaster park, and it shoots you off like using hydrogen power. It's pretty wild.
Vocalization and self-vocalization. So your brain starts
Alright,
in the alpha. You start creating, start dreaming, pretending, right? So then, if you say to your body, you're gonna. I know you're on a program because you wake up every morning and do the exact same thing, and now I'm going to make you sit, just like I said to an animal. You sit, you stay, and your body's going to say, I'm going to die, my bladder's going to explode, I need coffee, I got a lot of emails to do. That's the program. And you say to your body, today we do battle. Today, this is it. And you sit through
Today we do battle.
even though your body's trying to get up and you keep settling back down, I'm telling you, when you start your day that day, you will be more kind, more loving, less judgmental, more patient, more present, because you're mastering the present moment. That means you're not in the predictable future. You're not in the familiar past. You're mastering time. So that where you place
Familiar
your attention
past.
is where you place energy.
Whoa.
And all of your attention is in the present moment. got a lot of energy to do amazing things. And you know when someone's present with you in your life because they're paying attention to you. And you know when they're not present with you because they're not paying attention to you. So the act of getting more present means you're putting a lot of energy in the present moment, and you're taking your power back from all these things and people in your life. So we teach people this. As they start breaking through, and they start being able to unfold into this field as an awareness, and they're not putting their attention on the boss or their ex or their wife or their kids or their cell phone. Or
Who are these other people? Yes, guys. I think what Rohan is trying to say here is, how old are you guys? What are you guys up to? Let's share the love, my dudes and dudettes. Dudes and dudettes.
It's so important that of the infinite places you can put your attention, let's put it on your heart. Now, where you place your attention is where you place your energy. Why?
So Joe Dispenza, if I was to dissect what this guy is saying, he's saying that the power of our minds are very powerful. So are we going to choose to have a crappy day, or are we going to proactively retrain and program our minds to do amazing things? Is essentially what he's saying in a nutshell.
Back into your heart, you're turning your love inward, and the body will start responding. And in a week's time, if we're doing that 3 times a day or over and over again, sooner or later that thing's going to start blooming. And just like when your sexual organs are aroused and you're engorged with blood, this center, when you start feeling love, you make a chemical called oxytocin. Oxytocin signals nitric oxide. Nitric oxide signals.
What do you say? These people don't have the time. They should be earning money because they don't know how to.
It causes the
because they don't know how to earn money.
to literally open up. So your heart is going to be.
It's a Saturday. You guys have off most likely. Most people aren't working right now, right? I'm guessing.
You're going to have a heart on, in a sense. Your heart is going to fill, right? And when that happens, you experience a level of love that passes all understanding. Your cup runneth over.
Interesting. It's funny how like a lot of these white people that do a lot of these like Eastern philosophies end up making it in the mainstream. It's so interesting how that works.
Let's demystify.
It's basically, this guy's like a modern yogi, basically, but he's making millions off of it. Interesting, huh?
Disconnect from your body. Disconnect from.
But what he's saying is pretty good, though.
And just give yourself an hour or 45 minutes or 20 minutes, because when you invest in yourself, you invest in your future. And when you believe in yourself, you believe in possibilities. And when you believe in possibilities, you believe in yourself. And if you don't believe in possibilities, then you don't believe in yourself. And you don't believe in yourself, you don't believe in possibilities. So then, but if you have a community, a living organism, where it's becoming the new normal, you want to join that living organism, you want to.
Oh, a lot of people walking around today. Good. It's good that see people getting exercise.
Feeds the living organism.
That's good.
Every stride, every effort you make to connect is amazing, because that which we are seeking is seeking us. It's not like it is.
That
it
what we are seeking
efforts.
is seeking
so
us.
When people have that uncompromising will, the same way that they go shopping for a dress or a pair of earrings or go to the gym and work out, with the same intensity, with the same passion, come up against themselves and just say, when the body's going.
Graylin, whoa, I've never been to this area. What is this called? The Estates at Princeton.
And so then.
Interesting. I'll show you guys what it looks like.
The side effect of it is that all of a sudden you're happy for no reason. And you're less seduced in believing that something else, you need something outside of you to make you feel better. All of a sudden, you're feeling
number
better every
18
day without anything outside of you.
20.
And
right
all
here.
of a sudden, you start showing up unpredictable in your life. You're saying, that Ed guy, he's different. He's on a different medication.
Listen, everyone, do whatever.
But in actuality, you're just
Alright,
right?
let me drop this
So that
off.
we begin to remove these layers.
Alright, let's see what we got here. often. Huh. Oh, cool.
And everything's created twice.
So, what's good, dude? How much does it cost to build a house? Oh, that's a good question. Dude, these houses in Princeton or a house in this area. Alright, let's see.
Also, he was a big believer in the imagination and that energy follows thought. And so,
Alright, so
think of thought,
going towards Princeton. Navigate to Princeton. Yeah, it's pretty expensive in this area, I would say. But people make good money here, I guess. Or it's like old school money too, some of it.
The challenge I think most people have that is they live so firmly planted in this physical world of the only thing that exists is what I can touch, what I can see, what I can feel. But everything's created twice. So there's things you can't touch, see, and feel that are being created now. They're not in physical reality yet. They're in the non-physical. But that's where all the greatness starts. And when someone's struggling, all they can see is what is already there for them, and they get stuck and then they conform. What I think we as human beings ideally should do, and this is hard, because it's fun to live in the physical world. And you got all these great houses, you know, we have different toys and fun things, and it's fun, and that's why we're here. So I like doing that, but we also have to have ideally a foot in the non-physical, where there are no boundaries. And where energy is waiting, it's just literally saying, what do you want, Ed? What do you want? Like everything you have, you're telling me about your beautiful homes. Those all came from first you directing energy inside you to go out and make those opportunities real.
Okay, brother. No one's ever said that on the show. It's so true. One, I talk a lot about, I think 99% of people operate out of a pattern of thinking that is history and memory. 1% of humans have worked to the extent that they operate out of imagination and vision.
So much
They
silence.
have an operating platform. The people that I naturally
What do you mean in life?
are people who operate out of imagination. And by the way, you can just take it.
So we're at okay.
Your conversations, your thoughts are about imagining and visioning.
I'm listening to this
and in my life, I've
podcast
just
with
sort of
Ed Milet.
gravitated
I think it's
but
pretty
I'm telling you,
profound.
Almost everything I
Are you talking about, or are you talking about the people that are watching, or both?
That's what out of the physical. I've never heard someone phrase.
Not everyone's like Rohan.
I'm working on a few things right now.
That's for
My
sure.
process, now that I'm 51 years old and is repeated.
All right, so this says if I go to, let's see, Princeton University. Let's see what this is. Yeah,
I'm
okay.
talking about just getting alone almost for me is that.
I
state.
see, yep.
And it is
So
to
there's
have
a
thought,
lot
and then I'm
more,
actually
they pay better.
literally intentionally pouring energy into the thought. I'm trying to pour more and
Interesting.
more and more energy into the thought, and then I actually separate from it and I get away from it for a while. And I let it just
I
sit
cannot
with
see a
its
single
energy.
man.
And then I put
Oh
more and
yeah,
more and
it's
more
pretty
energy into
quiet,
that
huh?
vision and that imagination.
Definitely a lot
It
more
amazes
peaceful
me
in this
how
area
the
for
world
sure.
begins to conspire to help me make it true. Whether
Here,
it's that
you'll
running
see
on the
some
street,
people. I'll
or a
show you.
conversation today, or something I then read, and I'm like, what in the, why does this pop up? Right? So this is the process of creativity. It's
Pretty
thinking
quiet.
and then flooding
This
it with
area is
energy.
definitely more
And
chill.
The more successful you become, the more you have some wins, the more you begin.
Girls.
Right.
Yeah, and that's what most people don't have. They literally think there's lots of things out there that can stop them. And they're not.
Some people
willing to
running.
take that leap of faith.
Pretty
You
quiet.
gotta take a leap of
It's
faith.
early.
Like
It's only
people that are
8:25
just
a.m. So
that, that
I would
are
say it's
not
pretty
at
early.
Ed's level yet. Just know at one point he was at your level, right? But he just
Oh shit!
outgrew that.
I
It
gotta
wasn't
ride.
because,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh
me or
shit! I
me or
fucked
anyone
up.
than anybody else. It's just
Why didn't it make
using
any
the
noises?
tools that
Oh,
everyone's using. As a matter
weird.
of fact, people are struggling. The reason they're struggling is because their subconscious is so powerful that it's taking all this information that they put in, that life's a struggle, life's hard, you can never get ahead, and it's making it absolutely true for them.
Yeah, so I so know that it's not that I'm different, which is why I'm in this space. I know humans can change. I know their reality can change because I'm so aware of my own limitations. I'm so aware of how many things I am either average at or sub-average at. That if I can produce certain things
I was
in my
waiting
life,
for
because
that. I was
designed
waiting for you to
human,
say
I
something.
just realize my own limitations
That's
in terms of my
funny.
intellect or my strength or my upbringing or my experiences.
That's funny.
That if I can produce these things in my life, I absolutely 1,000,000% sure know you listening to this or watching this can as well. And there is a
Yes.
process. It is both art and science. The art part, you're going to figure out as you go. The science part, which is what we're talking about today, is absolutely a replicatable process that you can start with. So let's start with a few of what those things are. I'm going to go back one thing, because you just use a term I've not heard before, which is use your own electricity. And so I want to just think, what does that mean to you? Because people say energy. I think a lot of
You
people
wouldn't be surprised. A lot of college students here.
But electricity,
That's
I
funny.
don't think most people look at themselves as electric. And they are. And it's almost like, use the example of light, everyone. God bless you. But if you really are an electrical being, it's so sad to dim your light over time.
People, government making the people.
Reduced your electrical charge. And the external evidence of
There
that
you
is the
go. We're at
lights
the
dimming
park
in your
now.
life.
This is the beautiful
The
part.
cool part is that at any given time, you can start to take control
There you
and charge
go.
of your electricity. I just like that term better than energy. So are we electric actually as human beings? And maybe like one thought or concept about how one begins to up their level, so to speak.
So Bruce Lipton, who you're probably familiar with, biology believe, he's the one
Oh,
who
we got a ride.
got the data from.
All right, 17-minute
each
trip.
cell,
Picking up
has a certain
Edward.
charge, and we've got, I can't even
Oh. Navigate to Chauncey's Conference Center.
light up a city if we use
Oh,
it
there you go.
effectively. I really love what you
All
just
right.
said, though, Mike, because I've never
So
thought of it.
Chauncey
I think
is
that really is what's
10 minutes
what's
away.
happening to a lot of people.
Huh, never been
It's
to
not like
this.
they don't have the charge
Edward.
available, but they've got it on the dimmer.
Let's see.
Right? And they're just so
Let's see who
used
we're
to
meeting
having it
next.
dimmed out that they
When I
think
hear the name of the
that's all
college, I
there
remember
is.
some things.
You and
Oh
I,
yeah?
we do this, and I've been doing this a long time.
What do you remember?
You know, don't necessarily have to do it anymore.
People running,
But
I guess.
I really feel like my purpose, and I know your purpose, is to help people understand they can do so much more. And it's not about doing more, it's about really expressing themselves and living their purpose and do the work that they came here to do. And I think a lot of people have lost sight of that, or they're not even clear what that is.
What if you had never pushed yourself to an extreme? I'm just curious. You burned your legs and your feet. And by the way, he's in this hospital. It's unsanitary. It's cat walking over his body. And again, his mom comes. And what if after that, because he decides, by the way, I just got to give this away to blows my mind. He's like, his mom says, "What's your Everest?" Basically, while he's laying there. He's like, "I don't know. I'm never going to get out of here. I'm never going to walk in." And I'll just before Colin says, "I'll do a triathlon." 18 months later, this dude does a triathlon after he was told he could never walk again. And he freaking wins it. He freaking wins the triathlon. It's insane. And then you've gone on, what if you had never pushed yourself, never known what you were capable of? Because there's a lot of people, Colin, that go through this whole life in the 5-6 range, never knowing what they're capable of. What if you had never done that in your life? How much different do you think you would be? Your marriage would be. You as a person would be. I don't know if you ever sit back and think about that. What if I'd have never seen what I was capable of?
It's such a powerful and important question, and it just, I'm smiling because it just strikes at the heart of what I'm passionate about sharing, what I've shared about those 1s and 10s. You know, people have asked me, and it's a different question, but it's from the same place of, I was 22 years old. The reason I got burned in this fire was I jumped a flaming jump rope. I was on a beach in Thailand, 22 years old, clearly not a fully formed prefrontal cortex, and I saw a couple guys with a kerosene-soaked jump rope, and I was like, gee, that looks like fun. What could possibly go wrong here? Right? And I wrapped that rope around my body, lit my fire completely on, lit my body on fire to my neck, and I thankfully was near the ocean, jumped in the ocean, saved my life, but not for about 25% of my body was burned, as you mentioned, predominantly my legs and feet, and doctors thought I would never walk again. I spent months in rural Thai hospitals. I was in a wheelchair, all these things, right? People have asked me, well, if you could go back in a time machine and whisper to your 22-year-old self, would you tell him not to jump rope? And it's an interesting question. Because the knee-jerk response is, of course, don't jump the jump rope. Don't light your body on fire. And I wouldn't wish the physical pain of that injury on my worst enemy. And I'll tell you what was worse than the physical pain was the emotional trauma. Not only that I suffered, my mom, thank God, she saved me from that mess, but she also had to stare and see her child severely burned in a place where no one spoke the language,
very
in the
pretty.
middle of nowhere.
This is a really nice area of Princeton.
And my family. So on
Look
one
how
hand,
beautiful
I wouldn't
the
wanna cause that hurt to
trees
anyone
are.
in my family. But here's the thing.
Very
I learned
expensive, these
some of
areas
life's
usually.
most valuable lessons
Couple
from
million,
the resilience
$2-3
gained
million
from
houses usually.
From having that specific goal, at least for me, which was a triathlon.
Sure.
And
What's
so
your
that's
question,
all
brother?
to say, I sit here with 10 world records. And we're not talking about the 10 world records that I set before I stupidly burned myself in a fire and screwed up my entire life. I set those records after that burn, and I only could have walked across Antarctica if I had burned myself in the fire.
That was
And forget
calling
about the
over,
external
dude.
achievement. I love that you brought up marriage into this. I show up for my wife with love and compassion and grace, and I don't always get it right. I'm not perfect, but I am a better person because I have sought out what
Yo,
the
Aniket,
limitations,
what's
what
good,
challenges
bro,
I've
homie?
suffered from. And so
Nice
it's
to
a weird
see
thing.
you,
I
my
know-
dude. I'm driving in Princeton.
I know you were,
About to pick up,
I was just
about to
listening
pick
your
someone
most
up
recent episode with,
at the hotel
Eric
conference
Hip
center.
Hop. I
So
love that dude. What a guy.
let's see how it goes.
And you're saying to him, it's like, you know, he's been homeless and he's been in the Four Seasons, you know? You know, he's been illiterate and he's got a PhD. There is something about pushing the edges of what we're capable of in any given moment that teaches us so much.
A lot of old
about
historic
life.
houses
And
here.
that's why people ask me, even after I share a story about 5 of my friends dying. 5 of my
Pretty
friends
good,
dying.
my brother.
There's not a
How
day
about
that
you?
goes by. I tear up often still, 18 months later, thinking about the tragedy of that moment that I shared. And people sometimes ask me, they say, hey Colin, aren't you afraid of dying?
How's your day been so far?
I think about it. Yeah, I'm afraid.
Rohan's about to drop a
Trying to
really
decide
important
something
question.
if I'm afraid of dying. You know what I'm more afraid of? I'm not living. I'm
Ooh,
afraid of not living.
yeah.
Just sitting there in that 5, day after day after day, and never seeing what you're capable of, and never seeing what you can create, and never feeling into your full potential, even if to feel into that hurts a little bit for a moment in time.
Good. Good stuff.
That is the
How was class? Did you have fun?
It's the spice. And the 12
Is this in person or is this online?
Is a metaphor for this experience. Guess what? If you walk for 12 hours, even if you take a ton of breaks, your feet are going to get tired at some point. You might be a little bit out of your comfort zone in terms of bring some food with you, bring some water. You might be a little dehydrated. You might get a blister on your foot. You might be tired. You might think to yourself, I hate being alone. This is uncomfortable. Yes, you are likely
People are running.
because they're just because you're not alive. You're not fully living. You take this 12-hour walk, you are going to seek some discomfort. It is going to be challenging at times, but I guess what?
Not the right time to ask.
10 years from now,
No, you can ask, brother. It's all
you know
good.
what? 10 years ago, I did walk by myself alone in silence. It's not going to be a 5-day. You're going to feel some 1s and 2s and 3s, but every person I know to get back to their front door, every person I know that wakes up in their bed the following day with a few sore muscles, yes, it's a 7, it's an 8, more often than not, a 9, a 10.
Oh, online courses? Oh, man, that's rough. It's hard to do online courses, man. I don't know. I definitely miss the in-person courses a lot more. You can tell I'm
I
eating.
feel the exact same, man.
I'm eating like healthy
When you're talking, I think about this.
granola kind of.
The way I feed it, I don't know, no grain salt. This is a
We
dude
got
struggling
Rohan.
with some fire,
We got the
right?
indomitable Rohan.
The same dude
We got the kind, gentle Aniket, and we got the badass Arfa here. We good.
Extremity expands capacity.
It was a beautiful experience, a beautiful moment in time that I'm deeply humbled and grateful for. I was able to build a very successful and lucrative series of businesses on the back of that, et cetera,
Whoa.
et cetera. But
Interesting.
I decide that Paragon's, what's your next expedition? And I get this idea to row a
Yeah,
boat across
I
Great
saw
Basin.
that.
So a rowboat, tiny little rowboat.
Alright,
People who don't
so
know Great Basin,
I'm about to
so
pick
it's
someone
a
up.
stretch of
Hopefully he's
ocean
okay with
entire
it.
slope. So from the southern tip of
Wish
South
me good
America,
luck.
all
Our
the
first
way down to
passenger for today.
for the Atlantic,
Let's see,
Southern Ocean home.
let's see if he's okay with
That
it.
convergence of those ocean currents creates like 40-foot waves.
Alright,
and
let
this
me
ice is freezing cold. I mean,
let me Get my mic ready.
There's been a laundry list of thousands of folks.
Oh wait, where's the mic? Oh, there it is.
Drake passed it, but not just like 100 years ago. 10 years ago.
Usually everyone says yes, but you never know. You can't assume.
That's how crazy, like,
Whoa,
this
where are
long
we
time
going?
ship
Huh.
still sunk in Drake Passage.
Interesting. All right, let
And
me
I'm
turn on the
thinking,
mic.
I'm gonna get a couple of buddies, and we're gonna row a boat. No motor, no sail.
Okay,
28
cool.
foot long, 3 foot wide, 2 feet off the
I'm
water's edge,
eating ice
open
cream.
hole. So
Oh.
we're getting crashed the entire time.
Nice, nice.
So I go to discuss Discovery Channel.
Ooh, man, this is a beautiful place. Where are
So I
we?
go to them
Huh.
and I say, well, our next thing is
It looks
go
like a
across the
school.
Drake Passage. No one's ever done it. And I said,
Oh,
"Great,
it's a
great,
school. The Chauncey.
great." They signed this
Maybe
big,
like
you
a
know,
private, a fancy
checks,
private
do the
school.
whole thing, and pay them no
I think that's where I'm at.
Great, great, great. It's gonna be awesome.
Alright, this guy's name is Edward.
It's a pretty
Let's see.
quick turnaround.
Let's see Edward's
And I finally, after
profile.
all the paperwork signed, everything
Oh, he's also a
signed,
5-0. Yay!
I turned to the producers,
That means most
my
likely he'll say
family,
yes
the
because he's a
local
5.
this stuff, rowing a boat across the Drake Passage. It's great. And I said,
Interesting. Chauncey, welcome. Hotel conference. Damn, this is nice, dude.
anyway, literally, not as.
Alright, let's see. What? Vanilla? No chocolate. Whoa, it's in different languages. Interesting. Cool. Alright. Let's check it out. Whoa, this is nice. Hi. Okay. Alright. Oh, driving to the train station. Oh, cool. Here for a conference? Oh. Oh. Cool.
Going to the train station.
Yeah, you know,
use your
I'm
seatbelt
definitely very
for your
familiar with
safety.
that. A lot of people go there. Oh, you got it?
I have an S. So
Oh, nice. Navigate to the Princeton Junction train station. So I know this is pretty random, but I would like to get your permission. So I usually interview the people that I drive.
okay, all right.
Are you okay with that?
I'm okay with that.
Oh, nice. Cool. I even have a mic and everything.
Okay.
You can clip it if it's easier.
No, I'll just hold it.
Okay. Nice to meet you. My name's Davidson.
Right. My name is Ed Davis.
Oh, nice. What are you in town for?
We have this conference called the HBCU. You know what an HBCU is? Historically Black College and University.
Oh, that's what it stands for.
Yeah,
Okay.
We have a Dean's Roundtable.
So you're a dean?
Former dean, but I'm a founder of this organization.
Oh, you founded it.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
One of 12 founders.
Oh,
so every
cool.
year they invite me back, although I stepped down from the deanship.
Yeah. Aw. So some of the viewers that are three of the viewers that are watching are from India, actually.
Okay.
So yeah. So sometimes they have questions.
So we bring about 60 HBCU deans together with corporations
Wow.
to talk about the future of business education.
Oh,
We do
business
it-
education.
Yeah, we do it once a year, first weekend in June.
Oh, okay. Every year, I see.
Every year. So ETS is hosting us this year.
Yeah. Huh.
So we discuss what's the future of business education. Of course, the big topic this year is AI and how will AI impact our educational
Yep.
journey.
Huh.
So we had a lot of experts talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly of AI.
Yeah. There's a lot of. That's interesting.
And of course, our students are going to use it whether we embrace it or
Yeah,
not.
that's a fact. Yeah.
So we have to embrace it and figure out a way to make it safe.
Okay. Oh.
Turn left on Rose.
Sure, Rohan. What's your question? He says he has a question.
All right.
Interesting. So I do a lot of my corporate experience has been selling online courses to corporations. I worked at LinkedIn, like LinkedIn Learning. So a lot of the e-learning stuff. Yeah, I don't think so. Huh. So you said there's 12 schools?
No,
Really?
about 60 people come to this conference every year.
Wow.
60 different schools.
What year did you found it?
1998.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So what? And I'm sure they have to deal with, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, as a dean, you have to deal with the students. You
Yeah.
have to deal with the faculty. You
Yeah.
have to deal with the upper administration.
Yep.
So when I was the dean, I used to say that every time I made a decision, 50% of the people were mad at me. And
Nah.
not always the same 50%, so you figure 100% of the people are mad at you.
Yeah, it's a lot of. I'm sure your decisions have. There's an impact to your decisions. Yeah, and to your point, it's hard to get 100% alignment. That's almost impossible, right?
And not almost, it is impossible. And
Yeah.
I was a very collaborative kind of dean, so I
Yeah.
took a lot of input, and I didn't view myself as being anybody's boss. I was the
Yeah.
first among equals.
That's
So
good.
faculty members are hard to lead because
Oh yeah, I'm sure. A lot of opinions. Right?
and you have tenure. So what can you do? So you have to have a collaborative approach.
I heard from some of my professor friends say that tenure is not always a good thing.
That's true.
Because they say some people get complacent and they feel like, okay, well now, you know, and then sometimes they're less willing to, I don't know, people get complacent is what I've heard in a nutshell. But that's with anywhere, I guess.
But that is true, because once you get that tenure, you think nothing can happen.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're not as motivated to do.
I heard the same thing sometimes about unions as well, like.
Yes.
But more from the employer side, obviously, are complaining about that more. But they say like even in unions, you get some people who just coast and they just stop working, or they feel like they can, you know, take off, like.
Yes, that's
so
true.
yeah, it's interesting. He said, "What do you think about the government in the U.S.?"
Oh, I don't talk politics.
Verhan's trying to start some trouble.
I understand.
Sometimes his questions, I'm like, bro, did you really ask that? Like he'll ask a lot of black people, like, because I drive a lot of people, right? And he'll ask like black people, you know, usually black men, like, hey, like, do you feel like there's a lot of like prejudice and like assumptions and like racism? And I'm like, oh god, here we go. But it's a good question, right?
It is.
And then you know, people, and then there's a lot of people I drive that say like, hey man, like sometimes I get arrested literally for just being black, you know, like just get pulled over for no reason. So
there is still a lot of racism in
yeah.
But we have come a long way. But
yeah,
politics, I don't talk. I have strong views.
Oh, really? Now I'm curious.
No, but I don't talk politics.
Really? So you know what's weird? I'm probably the only person that like really doesn't follow any of the news.
Oh, you don't?
So I don't really know what's going on. It's actually like probably strange, right? To hear. Yeah. Because I don't know. Like in my opinion, I just like, for me, like, all right, if I read like Malcolm X or Martin Luther King's biography, like I think it's just like a better use of time. So like I try to learn from history, whereas I feel like in today's, like the media, I think is trying to sell like clicks, right? Trying to sell like you know, and they probably are only portraying like certain aspects. So for me, like when I read like a biography or something that is like, it's like, hey, like these are people who I would want to hear their perspective. So I don't know, that's where I choose to allocate. So, you know, so I've read like maybe like 600 books.
Oh.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think for me, it feels like a better use of time. But I do feel sometimes like I'm like missing out on like you know, because people are always talking about stuff. I'm like, I have no idea what you guys are talking about right now.
Well, what about sports? Do you watch any
No,
sports?
I actually don't watch sports as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm a big sports fan.
Oh yeah? What team? What's your team?
Right now, I'm Boston in basketball.
Oh yeah, that was a good game. Well,
yeah.
I wish it was a little bit closer, but
it will be the next game.
Yeah. I don't think that's. I mean, Jason Kidd. Yeah, I mean, he probably won't let that happen again. But
now,
yeah.
What brought you to Princeton?
Um.
Where did you grow up?
So I grew up kind of close by.
Close by, yeah.
I went to Rutgers. I lived in New York City for a bit. You know, obviously in New York City, you're exposed to like a lot of people.
Oh, my
So
goodness.
yeah, so I really enjoyed that.
That's
But
the melting pot of this nation.
yeah, I love New York. There's just so much diversity, so many experiences.
But the cost prohibit people from living there.
Yeah, he said.
It's just too expensive.
Oh, he said the government has the power though because of the votes. So he said he's trying to. He's really trying. He's
go
trying.
around Robin Hood's bush to get me involved in a political discussion. Nope.
He loves it. He loves it. So does that mean? So you're a Trump? Are you a Trump fan or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
I will say that no.
Okay. Yeah, my mom voted for Trump, and I was like, huh, that's interesting. Like, I don't know why, but she says a lot of the Vietnamese community is like into Trump, and I'm like, really? Like, I don't have no idea. I don't know. It's probably the news. It's probably who they listen to. Yeah, in the media. But yeah. So I grew up in Cherry Hill. Like, well, I was born in Camden. I'm not sure you're familiar.
I know Camden. I know Cherry Hill.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's where I spent, I would say, like, you know, the first half of my life, and then the other half has been mostly New York City and Jersey, and this, or mostly around this area, like the Princeton / New Brunswick. I spent a lot of time in New Brunswick as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We do a program at my institution called Young African Leaders, where we bring 25 young Africans over to study, and Rutgers has the same program, but they have a dual program. They do one in business and one in public administration.
Oh, okay.
So I know several of the Rutgers professors.
Oh, okay.
And
cool.
Former dean of the business school was a good friend of mine at Rutgers.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So I know Rutgers.
He said an intelligent person. That's what he's calling you, intelligent. He's like, yep, that's what intelligent people do.
Tell him I'm 80 years old. So.
Are you?
Yeah.
Wow, I would have never.
Yes.
I guess, what's that saying? Black don't crack?
You got it right.
That's funny. Yeah. I have a lot of black friends. I grew up, growing up in Camden and stuff like that, right? And then it was interesting. My church that I went to, it was half Vietnamese and half Haitian, which which is interesting, right? But
that's an interesting mix.
Yeah, but I guess in Camden, there's a big population of both, so it's just like where the community is.
Now my brother, who was a military guy, fought in Vietnam. And he went back to Vietnam 2 years ago, and he was amazed.
So different, right?
At what he saw.
Yeah. Is those like skyscrapers now?
Yeah.
It's wild. It's
Have you been?
You know what's crazy? I've still never been to Asia.
Oh.
Yeah. I know.
Where you got to go?
Yeah, I think this year my wife. So I got married about almost 4 years ago, and a lot of her relatives still live in Hong Kong. So I think we'll visit, because every time she visits and I don't go, they're like, does he not like us? Like, what's going on? It's like, I never even met you guys. How would I not like you? But I think growing up poor, I think I had a scarcity mindset where I'm like, oh, like only rich people travel. But obviously, like,
that's not true anymore.
Yeah, now it's a lot more affordable, and it's definitely. Like I feel like now I've traveled a lot more, but I just haven't had I was supposed to go to India this year, but they rejected my visa 4 times, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. So that definitely was a hurdle, but I definitely want to visit Vietnam, because like my heritage, like, you hear so much about it from like my family, and like I probably will want to learn more about my heritage, and more about the history going there. So we'll see.
I did that. I went to Africa, and I visited about 8 countries.
Wow.
In Africa.
Are you a mixture of a bunch of different
Yes, but mostly African descent. But
yeah.
I do have some European. My grandfather had a Jewish grandfather.
Really? I don't think I've ever seen that mix. Yeah. Yeah, I hear a lot of my friends that go back to Egypt or just to visit. Man, it's they say it's quite an experience. It's just a lot different.
I have a nephew living in Hong Kong. He's been there for about 15 years.
Oh yeah, does he like it?
He loves it there.
Yeah, yeah. Although I heard, and this is more politics, but
Right to China.
yeah, everyone's like saying that, but I don't know. I mean, some of it would be media focus. I don't know. But for the most part, I hear Hong Kong is still good. Like my family, my in-laws, her parents, I guess they're retired now. They just retired pretty much like a year ago. So they spent like 5 months in Hong Kong recently.
And they liked it there.
Yeah. They still have a lot of family there. They have business there too, like the family business. But they visit like at least once a year usually. And yeah, it's from what I heard, the food is really good.
Yeah, I've never been, but it's on my bucket list.
Oh yeah? Do you think you'll go?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wonder what's going on here. Huh. Oh, they're taking me to the other side? Oh, you probably want to go to the other, well, actually. Oh, this is the right side. Okay, cool. This is the side you want to go on, right?
I'm going south.
Oh, south. Oh, perfect. I think this is the south side, actually.
Oh, we got here quick.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
I feel like this. I mean, my train is 10 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. So you're super early. You're going, you're taking the Philly airport?
I'm going all the way to Baltimore. I'm
cool.
originally from Maryland.
Oh, okay. So you're visiting.
I'm visiting home. I'm living in Atlanta now. But
Yeah. That's nice. I've never been to Atlanta, but I want to check out the Coca-Cola
museum.
Yeah. My wife's into that. She loves Coke.
This says trains to Newark and New York.
This is the. Wait, no. So that way, no, Trenton. So this is the right side.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I go down to Trenton.
There. Yeah. So this is right. So see, left is trains to Trenton, and then if you go down, that's Newark. So you want to go left.
I'm gonna go. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Well,
Thank
it's
you
nice
so
meeting you. Take care.
George Bride.
Oh yeah. Did I
Your microphone.
Oh yeah. Where is it? Oh, thank you.
Okay.
It was nice meeting you.
All right, let me get my bag.
Oh yes. Let me grab that. Oh. Some people they struggle with even opening the door.
Sure.
It's funny.
I've had my car for maybe 7 or 8 years.
Oh wow. Oh, so you had it for a while.
And I've never taken it out of the city of Atlanta. I only have it.
I'm close to 40.
Now yours, you have to pay for charging. I don't have to pay for charging. Oh, if you bought them, if you bought them for 2016. What? I heard that. Oh, that's pretty cool. Enjoy. Thank you. Take care. All right, bye.
That was a nice guy. Really cool dude. I knew he got a 5-star. I was like, this guy must be really nice. All right. So online, nice dude. So, I'm in the bonus zone. Wait, more rides, priority mode. Huh. Cool. There's something called priority mode. I didn't even know that was a thing. All right. That was nice. Nice dude. Man, it's only 9 o'clock this morning. Pretty productive. He said, this is a special thing. The media asks better questions to Elon Musk. Successful person. These people answer them peacefully. That's why they're successful. Okay. I like that. That's pretty. So, yeah. Priority mode. Turn on. Cool. That was interesting. Let's see what's going on here. So we got inbox. Whoa, you can do package deliveries? Wait, what? Uber has package deliveries now. Accept the Uber Connect. Meet the sender. Opt in. Whoa, dude, this is crazy. I didn't even realize we had this. Oh shit. I'm like definitely in the way now. How do I get out of here? Okay. Continue. Whoa, so cool. I could deliver. Whoa, what is this? Okay, I'm definitely in the wrong way. Dude, you could do delivery packages? That's so wild. That's cool, man. I think I like doing that. That's cool. What else we got? Damn, so okay, so I got $30 something tip. Oh, because I have to drive him all the way to New York City, that's why. Deliveries, yo, shit. Okay, let's see what this is like. Interesting. I like meeting people, though. No matter how bitter the questions, people should try to answer it. Politics gets you in trouble in the US, man. People literally get into fights. There's like divorces that happen because of politics, man. Alright. Seems like Princeton University always has like decent amount of opportunities. So we'll go towards Princeton. How the hell? Oh, I am. This is a game of chess. Not everyone knows. He was laughing. He was like, "This guy Rohan definitely trying to get me to answer." That was a cool dude. See, that's why I love doing this, man. You get to meet cool people. Life is cool. Oh, what's going on? Oh, it's like a flea market. Mental health. If you don't know how to talk to the government, you don't have the guts. Talk to the government? What do you mean? Trying to convince the government? Or talk about the government is what Sure. What do you feel about the government? I personally don't like the government. Personally, I think it's hard to know what to do with the tax dollars. You know, I think we spend way too much money on the military personally, but I don't know. You know, it's hard. It's probably a tricky thing because the military gives us power, which is kind of why the U.S. has so much power. Okay, let's go back. Oh, there's no more bonus mode? Damn. Before there was like bonus mode. I don't know what happened. Huh. Oh wow, it's so early. So if I go to the... Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. Well... What do you wanna ask about the government? Oh, I got a ride. Oh, this is a good one. Yay. Navigate to Holiday Inn, Princeton. Oh, it's asking me to do a U-turn. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. I see where I'm going. Ryota is the name of this person. Ooh, also 5-star. Yes, that means we probably have a good... someone that's gonna be chill. Usually, these people is good. Let me see about Ryota. Where am I dropping them off, I wonder? Huh. It's gonna be a long drive. Alright. Let's see what's going on. We got 6 minutes.
Not at summer camp, not at...
Oh my God.
not at not in college, not like ever.
Understand, David. The government is pretty only calls the other government party dirty, but never fights. But normal people fight. This is government duty.
It's not unfamiliar. Is pushing my
Touche.
mind, or pushing my mind, or taking on big goals, or things of that nature. But I have literally never rode a boat anywhere ever.
Want to do brunch this
And
weekend?
So I reached out
Yes,
to a buddy
love.
of mine who's a rowing coach in Portland, Oregon, where I grew up. And I said, I need you to come meet me down at this dock and a little bit about rowing. And so he's like, yeah, sure. And I kind of explained the whole thing. He thinks you're out of your freaking mind. Maybe 5 years from now, when are you doing this? And I said, well, I'm leaving in 3 months. And so he gets me on this one-man single rowing school. You maybe have seen people do that or pictures of it. Or
Beauty
whatever.
of the government.
And I get in there. I'm in 6 inches of water on the dock. I try to take my first stroke, and I fall flat on my face. I literally fall out of the boat, and I'm like flailing around in 6 inches of water. And I stand up, soaking wet. And this is that moment where you go like, either I'm an idiot, and of course this is an example. But here's the thing. I said to him, I look at him and I go, well, I guess I'm not a rower. But one word changes that. I guess I'm not a rower yet.
Oh.
I'm not a rower yet.
I love this guy so much.
And that is everything, right?
So good.
That is it.
So good.
Wherever you are right now, no matter what age you are, you're listening to this podcast, wherever you are, your hopes, your dreams, your Mount Everest, what's your Everest? You haven't reached the summit of your Mount Everest yet. Here's the thing. Kobe Bryant had to shoot his first.
I like to watch these fights. I watch them from a distance. You do like it? Honestly, I don't really like watching it. If I'm being honest.
Meryl Streep had to try out for her school play. All of these people were not at the top of their game when they came out of the womb. But at some point, they chose to stay in their identity, in their own confidence, in their own strength, in the story that they are writing about themselves. I am not this yet.
I love it. I love it.
And become anything I set my mind to. And 3 months later, I became the first person in history to row a boat successfully across the most treacherous ocean in the world. You can see the documentary Plus. It's called The Impossible Row. If you want to
Anakin, Arfa, you guys are pretty quiet. What's going on, my dudes? My dudes and dudettes.
That's the truth.
I wonder where I'm driving this person. Oh, the weather's so nice, but I can't even roll the window. It's so loud. It's like, I don't know. I don't.
It just blows my mind. I've reached the same conclusions you have, yet I have this vast toolbox
Let's see.
that I still use because God's put.
Where do you want to go, my love? I have a pretty long drive actually, but maybe afterwards I'll just come back. You wanna do brunch tomorrow then, my love? Oh, sounds like you want to go to that place. Oh.
I'm gonna ask you some hard stuff now.
Yeah, let's go.
Not the hard, but I'm gonna push you on it. The slideshow. Does that mean it never comes back again, or does that mean that you got some peace and comfort when stress, guilt, shame does repeat itself? Because
okay, I'm here now.
You and I just share the
about
same
to pick this person up.
Everybody can do it. Take what they want. Like the adversary still attacks. The adversary still trying to get you. So for me,
Holiday Inn.
My peace and comfort comes from there as well. But I haven't escaped it entirely. In my own case, the slideshows of my life have reappeared in my case.
Alright.
But that I
check it out.
Know where I go for comfort and peace when it does reappear. Does that mean for you that at that day you've never had another
Oh, here you go. Tomorrow. Oh, she's saying tomorrow. Well. Beto? Oh. Oh. Hello. Oh. Hello. Oh, okay. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. So, looks like we have a long drive,
Head to
huh?
your drop
Oh,
off at
JFK. Okay. Navigate to JFK Terminal 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's like about an hour and a half, looks like. Oh, why did I not remember? JFK Terminal 7. Oh, there you go. Great.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're here for a conference?
Yeah.
Uh,
We have some meeting with the
oh, okay.
yeah, the business, partially business.
Oh, okay. So you're Japanese?
Yeah, I'm Japanese. I'm from Japan, Tokyo.
So this is pretty random, but I'm a YouTuber. So I usually interview the people I drive.
Oh,
Are you okay with that? Or?
yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm so sorry. I'm not so.
Oh, you don't want to do it? Okay.
I'm because I'm a little tired. So.
Oh, you're tired? Yeah. Okay. No, yeah, I know. You're probably a long week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.